Wow.
Hello everybody, welcome back, welcome! It is another exciting episode of Wavelength Wednesday.
What? No.
Wavelength Wednesday. The only show on the internet where we play Wavelength every Wednesday.
Mark, are you stuck in a...
Tell him it's not Wednesday.
Guys, he's stuck in the Twitch loop. He's stuck in the Twitch era. We've lost Mark. He's gone backwards 6 months in time.
Regress.
Back to when we played Wavelength on Twitch every Wednesday.
Right here on Twitch TV every Wednesday. Check us out playing Wavelength.
Wait, Pops has a question. Hold on. I think I might know what it would be. And Pops, the answer is yes, we will.
Oh, yes, codenames later.
Oh, damn it, we was having an early stream tomorrow. No. Yes, but the answer to that is also yes.
Yeah, early stream tomorrow. Whatever time it is, right now for you. 6 hours earlier, that's when we'll be live. Okay?
That's the new... Oh, Board Ghost is being accosted.
Alright, we fixed it.
Boardgamers got jumped.
Oh, my God.
Here, guys!
So, if you're watching this at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that is New York time, well, instead...
What? Did he just kill your mic? Did he kill my mic? No, my mic's fine.
We will instead be live at 11 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. Is it 12?
Yeah, I think so.
Who knows what I said?
Zoned out.
Noon New York time tomorrow, which is, if it's 11 p.m. in London for you right now, reverse it 6 hours, and it'll instead be
that, reverse it.
5 p.m. London tomorrow, Friday. There we go. You knew you're my favorite, Corey.
Hey, I got you. I try and remember all the things our chatters say. Speaking of which, happy birthday, Hayden.
Here we go again. Oh, is it Hayden's birthday?
As they're in Europe, I believe. So.
Holy moly, happy birthday!
That's what they
Congrats!
said 5 minutes ago. Happy birthday.
You're old now. God damn.
Hi, I'm Costin. That's not my name.
Oh, yeah, I fixed the board for you. I was gonna write your name in, realize Austin used Sharpie, so...
You use Sharpie.
Yeah, you're gonna be Costin.
Right,
now.
so if I take my thumb and I just go like this, it's not gonna get rid of?
I don't know, do you have like anti-Sharpie thumb? Holy crap!
So.
Yeah, it's an anti-Sharpie thumb. That's messed up.
I can't believe this.
Amelia sent a heart me. Thank you so much, Amelia. Costin.
It's also Amelia's birthday. Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday, Amelia. Holy moly. 2 birthdays. What are the odds of that?
At least 1 in 365.
It's a good thing that Amelia and Hayden are separated by the 2 chats, or else, you know, it'd be a fight to the death.
They'd have to fight.
But congratulations on being older. I was gonna suggest you sing happy birthday, but I'm like, let's not do that. That's gonna take so long for us to do.
Nobody wants to hear us do that.
We'll do a short version. Happy birthday, yay!
Happy birthday to you.
Alright, well, it's been a little while. You think
It's been a while.
Some dust to brush off when it comes to the old wavelength?
The only thing I have to dust off myself is the skin flaking from the sunburn. That's about it.
Oh, is your neck peeling?
Yeah, it's pretty bad back there. I'm not gonna fully turn around. You can based off his reaction, you can gauge how bad it is.
There is a
right
full
now.
second Corey trying to emerge from the back of his neck.
Like some eldritch horror. It's breaking the barrier and escaping.
Yeah, that kind of scared me. Yo, A sent a heart me. Thank you so much, A. Holy. Just had to run that script for the first time in a while.
He says, "Good evening. How are you both today? I'm doing pretty good. How are you, Mark?"
I'm doing pretty good. As you guys may have seen, we did our first upload in a little while over on TikTok. It is the Codenames Explained video. Wow. So when we switch over to Codenames later in the evening, if you want to know how to play, you're gonna have to go watch that video. When we do decide to switch over to Codenames, we're gonna take about 2 minutes of pause and just, you know, not do gameplay, just kind of chat with each other to give people time to go over and watch the video. It's 1 minute and 6 seconds long, so 2 minutes is plenty of time. But yeah, you guys don't know how to play Codenames then. Wow.
They'll finally know. After all these months, they'll know.
Yo, Amelia sent a popular vote. Thank you so much, Amelia. Let's see, still going with the sunburn, yes. Mitch says I watched already. Thank you, Mitch.
What's up, Jade? How's it going? Happy Thursday.
What? It's Wavelength Wednesday.
What?
Well, I think the card to start us off is going to be disgusting cereal, delicious cereal.
Oh, getting controversial already.
Yes.
You're gonna make them hate us. Minute 1 of this stream.
Now we just need a counting to 4 video for Wavelength, but we'd never reach 4. The video would never end. All right, I'm closing my eyes. Corey, you may spin up the board.
All right. Lesson 3 says you guys should start Codenames someday because I always fall asleep before I get to see you play that. We like starting with Wavelength because that's what the algorithm likes, believe it or not. But if you want to not be asleep while we play Codenames, we do early streams on Fridays, starting at 12 noon Eastern Time.
Yep, or 5 p.m. London.
5 p.m. London. In this political climate, that's what I'm saying. Disgusting cereal, delicious cereal. That is where the blue 4 is. Give me some clues. Give me some clues. See what we got. Take 3 from either YouTube or TikTok chat. Ooh, baby. I'm seeing some good ones. I'm seeing some good ones. I am going to close up the board. Mark, you can look. I'm gonna say cornflakes.
Cornflakes. Mm-hmm. Okay, so frosted cornflakes are going to be a little bit to the delicious side, but you didn't say frosted cornflakes. You said cornflakes.
Cornflakes.
So that's going to be a little bit disgusting. I mean, it's not the worst. I don't know. I'm kind of biased when I come to these, but cornflakes is not the worst thing in the world, but it's a pretty disgusting cereal.
All right, all right. Let's go with, we normally take 3 from chat just to get a bunch of suggestions. Ooh, let's go, Brittany in YouTube says Lucky Charms.
Okay, that's flipping me. That's like here, in my opinion. I love Lucky Charms so much. Is it my max out answer? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. 1 step back is Lucky Charms, but cornflakes. Okay, okay. Cornflakes was a middling answer. I put it over here, so it's a desperate ploy to get me back to the middle. You said the objectively delicious Lucky Charms that's in the middle.
Okay, and then one final one I will give you. Kicks.
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 Yo, Anita sent to heart me. Thank you so much, Anita.
And TikTok.
Kicks.
Kicks.
They're like Twix, but it's Kicks.
Sure. Much like when you said Apollo was the sun god, I'm going to give you this one. We don't have enough time to get into it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Yeah, sure.
Somebody put hair in my mouth.
Who would do that? Who would do such a thing?
So Kicks is one of those ones where I don't know if I'm weird about this. I really like Kicks. I really do. I thoroughly enjoy a big bowl of Kicks. I like it better than Twix, actually. Could it be cornflakes is a little teeny tiny bit to the good side? Maybe, because cornflakes not disgusting. So I put it over here. Desperate ploy to get me back means it's in the middle, and then the final one being an okay cereal, slightly to the delicious cereal side. Locked in.
Locked in. All right. What's up, not Corey? And yes, Live at Scroll 99 Gaming YouTube chat is working today. Welcome in.
Yo, Sierra sent 2 roses. Thank you so much, Sierra.
Disgusting cereal, delicious cereal. The 3 we grabbed from chat were cornflakes, Lucky Charms, Kicks.
Okay. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Solid.
It's on the board.
That is a 2 to start us off. I mean, hey, that's good considering Dead Center would have been a miss and my original placement would have been a miss.
It's true.
Really, do you like just plain cornflakes?
I think if you give me a bowl of plain cornflakes, I will be happier than having nothing.
Okay.
And that's kind of where that placement is for me.
That's fair. Out of curiosity, and if you don't have an answer, that's fine.
Okay.
Where would you put a middling, disgusting answer? Like, where would you put this placement?
Where would I put, you mean what would I say for that?
Yeah.
I would say Chex.
Okay.
Because Chex has a couple really good flavors, but most of them are really bad, and I'll just eat it if I'm hungry.
Okay, fair enough. I think Chex Original is pretty good. I think the Cinnamon Chex is pretty good.
Cinnamon Chex is pretty good. That's one of the few good ones. You have Rice Chex?
I like that one, yeah. I agree there are a few
I'll
stickers.
choke it down. I'll choke it down if I need to.
In the Chex category. Alrighty.
Joke of the day, a man walks into a bar, then immediately loses the limbo competition. Let's go.
And from the start, I love the jokes of the day.
Oh, that's a good one.
Even if we don't laugh outwardly. you know, we appreciate it on the inside.
Sure, if I ever miss it, I've read it.
Well, this is a custom card that I added right before stream started.
I saw this one. Message in the Discord.
Yes, need a map to get there, don't need a map to get there, and ironically, this card is from Dora. You know, kind of a little tongue-in-cheek there.
Why is that?
Well, because, you know, she'd be the explorer.
My God, that's so right. You're so smart. All right.
How many cereals does the U.S. have? 32 exactly. All Americans know that number by heart.
You don't want to ask about the 33rd. That's what Kennedy did.
Oh, yeah. Kennedy started asking too many questions, and Kellogg's had to put a stop to it. Kellogg's is like, we're removing 2 types of heads today.
People thought it was the CIA. Nope, Kellogg's this whole time.
All right, the card is need a map to get there, don't need a map to get there. This 4 right here is what we're aiming for. JFK mentioned, fire emoji. Kartik says, Corey is back. Indeed.
What up?
Indeed.
Released from the IHOP.
Number of American cereals equals yes. All right, this 4 right here is what we're aiming for. Need a map to get there, don't need a map to get there. Custom card from Dora, submitted in our Discord. Feel free to join our Discord and submit your own cards if you want. Link in bio.
No, we're in there all the time talking to people.
Corey, you may look. First one I'm going to give you from A, and I think a few other people said it. It's a good one. Buried treasure.
Buried treasure? Oh my God, you need a map. That's the whole point of buried treasure is to find it by a map.
Sierra also said buried treasure.
You need a map to get there, right? Map leads to buried treasure. That's the most notable mapped thing ever, but you can stumble across the X in the sand, so I gotta tick it up like 1 or 2 notches because you can stumble upon the X.
Okay.
Marks the spot after all.
Okay, let's see. Wallaby Way, Sydney, says Nicole Lynn, 3838.
Wallaby Way, Sydney. That's the address from Finding Nemo, right?
Yeah, that's your home address.
42 Wallaby Way, Sydney?
42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. That's my home address?
Yes.
Guys, you now know where I live. 42
Corey-
Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Corey's home address.
That's why it's Wednesday. I have to fly home.
It's a long commute.
Man,
The Australia.
that one I feel like they didn't really use a map for. They just kind of knew it by heart and they went there. So that's gonna tick me up a little bit. But man, buried treasure, that's like the most map of all maps.
And let's see, last one I'm going to give you from JoJo30, Atlantis.
Well, Atlantis, you're just straight up never finding it. That's the whole point of Atlantis, right? So I guess the only way to find Atlantis is if you have a map to Atlantis, I guess. The Wallaby Way Sydney one is throwing me, but the other 2 are like map exclusive, right? You're not going to find it by accident. I'll tick it up a little bit because you could stumble across X marks the spot if you're really lucky. Other than that, you need a map to find the buried treasure.
Honorable mention, I saw it just too late from Country Mozart, geocaching locations. That's a very good one. Mystique says, hello all, I'm here after a really shitty day at work and now sitting in traffic, taking 3 times as long to get home. Entertain me.
Hey, Godspeed.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mystique. Hopefully we can be of entertainment to you.
Didn't your day suck yesterday too, Mystique? I'm sorry.
So now Boardgamers is just like laying it on.
You really had to remind me of that
That's sympathy.
one. Wow, that's fucked up.
Alright.
What the fuck? I had headphones on and I chimed in because I want our chatters to know I care. I hope you have a good day tomorrow, Mystique.
Need a map to get there, don't need a map to get there. How'd we do? Okay, very nice.
Ooh.
It was in fact maxed out. That is a 3. That is a 3. Unfortunate. Board Ghost, get a microphone. I assure you.
He does not need it.
They have the means to add a microphone.
All right, give me the Wallaby Way Sydney. What's that?
Simple. I thought they used a map in that movie at some point.
The entire plot premise was Dory knew where it was. She recognized the address.
How'd
They found it on the return label of the guy's scuba goggles.
Oh, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, so the map was in Dory's head.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, for someone who gave so many Finding Nemo hints last time I was here, not knowing one of the most important plot aspects of Finding Nemo.
I gave so many Finding Nemo hints
I gave at least one, and we talked about it for a while.
Okay. All right. 4 really bad days in a row. Jesus.
Oh my god. Surgery.
Power went out one day, computer systems down yesterday, bad surgery today.
What the fuck? Well, our power went out here. Jeez Louise.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mystique.
Hey, Godspeed.
All right, let's get
was the
another good card in there.
First clue phrase in not English, just buried treasure. Like
Yeah.
a bunch of money buried under the ground.
Buried treasure, Atlantis. My hint would have been Call of Duty Zombies Easter egg locations. Definitely need a map to get there.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, here's another custom card I added recently. Would follow their social media, would not follow their social media.
Oh, God.
So glad you chose my suggestion. Of course, Dora, that was a very fun card. We'll definitely do it again in the future. I'll also say, nice looking 5, dang.
What can I say, Chad? I've had some practice.
Said IHOP, you know, with the kids menu and crayons, practicing 5s.
Yeah, man. That's what I was referring to. Would follow their social media, would not follow their social media. That is where the blue 4 is. Give me some clues. Give me some clues. I want 3 from either YouTube or TikTok chat. Mark, how up to date are you on current events?
How up to date am I on current events? Medium.
Okay, alright. Alright, I'm going to close the board. The first one I'm going to give you right now, James Charles.
James Charles.
James Charles.
Oh, okay. I mean, did they have a controversy recently? I don't really know. I would say, personally, I would not follow their account, but it's just because they make content I don't watch. I'm not sure if they've had a massive controversy recently that I'm not sure about. It's like, me personally, I probably wouldn't, but millions and millions of people do follow them, so who am I to say no? But I'll look at it from a me perspective and put it here.
You know what, Iris? You are backing up what A said, and I like it. I'm going to go with your boss.
This is an interesting one. This is an interesting
Guys,
one.
he's got that look. I'm scared.
Because, like, I know, probably, I'm guessing the logic is you don't want to follow your boss on social media because they're boring, and also they can see what you get up to, so it's a bad two-way streak. I'm nosy as shit. I really want to know what my boss is up to. I do follow a lot of my old bosses on social media. If they have social media, that is. I don't know. Okay, it ticks me up a little bit, but I'm gonna still keep it on, put it on the would not follow because I don't want them to see what I'm up to.
And last but not least, anti-establishmentarianism. I like it. Mr. Beast.
Okay, dead center, right? Surely it's dead center. I don't know. Wait. God. Okay. Millions and millions of people follow him. Who am I to say no? Same as James Charles. Also has had a lot of controversies as of late. Yo, Lisa the Star sent a heart me. Thank you so much, Lisa the Star. And Ellen sent a rose. Thank you. And Lisa the Star sent a popular vote. Thank you so much.
It's awkward when you read those. I never know how to react. I'm just kind of sitting here. I kind of like try and give good facial expressions, but man.
I think the best method is like look the camera. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna make a mistake with this placement no matter what I do. I'm gonna say this is on the would not follow side. I think, here's the thing. Jimmy Beast has had some controversies. I'm genuinely interested in the things they get up to though. I do not follow them on any platform, but I will actively watch videos talking about Jimmy Beast and what they're up to. So it shows I'm at least like interested, right? So, Boss, James Charles, Jimmy Beast, I'm putting it here.
All right.
Yo, Ellen sent a heart me. Thank you so much.
Mary say poll the audience if we follow our boss. I'm not gonna poll it, but do you guys follow your boss? Like, genuine question. I feel like most people wouldn't.
I may be very biased, but I do.
You're just a nosy kind of guy.
I am. What are they up to? What are they doing?
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of no's. Absolutely not. Hard no.
I'm also nosy, so yes, says Strong Socks. It's a mindset thing.
No, avoid it like the plague. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, now you ready? Mm-hmm. Would follow, would not follow.
Okay, all right.
You got there.
I'm not bowing my head in shame. I was afraid I was going to have to for this one. That is a 3.
That's a 3.
Solid 3.
Also, to answer your question, yeah, James Charles is in a lot of hot water right now.
Do I even want to ask? Do you have to tell me after stream what they did this time?
I genuinely don't know because I don't care.
Okay.
I've just been seeing like people talking about it pop across my For You page.
It's like, you know, the guy leaning George Bush's ear being like, James Charles controversy.
Like, again? I thought they got him the first time.
Yikes. Alrighty. Our next one. Let's see. This is one we added the other day, but I really do like it. I think we should give this card another go. Oh, I haven't. Damn, keeping track. We are at 5 cards remaining. 5 cards remaining in the round. 5 more opportunities to score.
I think we're at 4. We haven't scored a 4 yet, and we've done 3 rounds.
What?
Yeah.
Because I went, then you went.
Huh?
Then I went, then you went. So yeah. 4 cards remaining. Blame Corey for us missing a card.
What? No. What's up, Sophie? How's it going? I am back.
Corey stole a card from us.
I got hungry. A second controversy has hit the James Charles. No!
Alright, great movie soundtrack, forgettable movie soundtrack, custom card from Country Mozart. If you want to have your own custom card show up on stream, feel free to join our Discord. Leave one in the suggestions channel. Link in bio. Link in bio. Hello, Mackie. Good to see you. Ooh, okay. I was not aware of that, Anita. Thank you for the update. Yikes.
Is it bad?
It was just something that Jim Charles did.
Yeah, is it bad?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Oh no. What has he done?
Great movie soundtrack, forgettable movie soundtrack. This is custom card from Country Mozart. We need to give our best answers to get Corey to put the red dial right onto that blue 4. Joke's on you, I forget all soundtracks. That is fair. Okay, some interesting ones coming in. I'm gonna have a little bit to say after this, because I think there's, considering this placement, there's a few movies that y'all should not be saying. Like some notable movies that you should not be saying with this placement in particular. Not to bias Corey too much. Corey, you may look.
You know, I've been playing Expedition 33 recently, and that soundtrack is insane for an indie game.
Amazing hint from Jocelyn. Love this hint so much. Shrek 2.
Shrek 2's soundtrack is phenomenal. The fairy singing "Holding Out for a Hero" at the end of it. Oh my God, that is iconic.
Yeah, it's a Imogen Heap version.
Yeah, it's generally one of the best covers of that song I've heard. It's phenomenal. So Shrek 2's got some bangers. That being said, you know, it's no, John Zimmerman original. Or Hans Zimmerman? Oh God,
I think it's Hans Zimmerman.
Hans Zimmerman.
Mama 2Chaos says High School Musical.
Well, it's a musical again, so good soundtrack. That's the whole thing. If High School Musical had a bad soundtrack, then why was it so successful? It's a musical after all. But again, I really think some of the best ones of all time are just like Hans Zimmer and various other orchestrators like that.
Oh, and final one, great one from Mitch. Paul Blart Mall Cop.
You think I remember a thing from that movie? I may have seen it. I don't remember a thing other than him downing pixie sticks like it's something we can't mention on TikTok Live.
Did you not watch Till Death Do Us Blart every year?
I don't. I'm so proud of those guys. I've not seen the Blart side of the mall. Not watched Death to Blart.
Wait. That's not the real Paul Blart soundtrack?
Blart side of the mall?
Yeah.
It's not. I hate to break it to you. It's just a happy coincidence.
Holy moly, Aclav sent a confetti. Thank you so much.
Man, so with that being said, these are all like phenomenal soundtracks. I don't want to max it out. I'm going to tick it up a little bit. I'm going to keep it close to the very, very bottom. But I'm not going to max it out. We're going to get it right there. Tweak it. Bang.
Honorable mention from Brittany in YouTube chat, Scooby-Doo. That's a good one. That's a good one. Out of curiosity, Corey, where would you put Interstellar?
Interstellar? That one, I haven't heard it myself, but I've only heard good things. I think that is a Hans Zimmer.
That is Hans Zimmer.
That would be close to max out, if not maxed.
Okay. Interstellar is conventionally the maxed out answer. I saw a lot of people saying Interstellar, but any film where you can name Hans Zimmer as a composer is not going to be a valid hint for this placement, which was here. Look, Shrek 2 had some good songs. Look, Imogen Heap, it's on my playlist. I love that cover of Holding Out for a Hero. That being said, the whole movie is...
No. I'm not upset by you. That makes sense.
Okay.
To put anything Hans Zimmer orchestrated that far down genuinely hurts my soul.
Yes.
That hurts.
Interstellar is a max.
John Williams, Country Roads. John Williams is the other one. That's who I was conflating. That's why I said John Zimmer, because I was thinking of both of them, because in my mind they were equal goats. Like, they are the number ones.
Yeah. Saying Interstellar, that is the one that I really disagreed with. And Dune 2, also like a wild one. So that's gonna be a miss. But that's all right. Paul Blart was a little bit of a ploy to get you off. I also did not remember much about Paul Blart's soundtrack.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's why I just didn't really think about it in terms. I think I was so swayed by Holding Out for a Hero.
That's fair.
It tainted me.
It's a really good song.
Tainted my mind.
Wasn't throughout the entire film, you know?
Alrighty.
That was a fun one. I've remembered to take the cards away this time. We are now down to 3 cards remaining in our first round of Wavelength for the evening.
The good news is next round that 8 will be really easy to beat.
Hey, we're not done yet. Okay, this is being a pain in the arse. Let's try again.
No.
Oh, speaking of pain in the arse, hard to sit on, easy to sit on.
Oh, you hurt me sometimes. Psychologically. All right. Hard to sit on, easy to sit on. Now, chat, you're gonna behave on this one, right? Right? Everybody's gonna nod in agreement and say we're gonna behave on this card. Yes.
It's a clean family stream.
It's a clean. We're not gonna say anything out of pocket. What's up, Flynn? How's it going? Absolutely not. Liv, listen. May, please. Hard to sit on, easy to sit on. Hard to sit on, easy to sit on. Do we have to? Listen, you don't have to, but there is less of a chance I'll read it. So, use that as you will. That is where the blue 4 is. Immediately, I saw one that I cannot repeat. That's crazy. All right. All right, I am going to close the board. Mark, you can look. The first clue I'm gonna give you is toilet. Toilet.
Designed to be sat on. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Ticked up a little bit because, what if the toilet seat's not down? You fall right through. And, I mean, didn't a toilet take out Elvis? Can't be that easy to sit on.
Yeah, it was the toilet. It was the toilet that got him. Next I'm gonna give you then, Sarah Clayton. Pool float.
Pool float.
Pool float.
Okay, well that one ticks me back up. Because the thing about pool floats is they are constantly trying to float away from you. It is a chair that is constantly trying to flee your bottom. That is not super easy to sit on, but...
Girl, constantly trying to escape from you. And the last one that I am going to give you is... Man, let's... Sorry, you know what? I do appreciate the people who are sprinkling in the out-of-pocket ones because it does make me lose composure for a second when I read it. Let's go with... Man, which one of these do I like the most for this placement? I'm going to say a toddler's chair.
A toddler's chair?
Mm-hmm. Huh. You ever see kind of like those colorful plastic ones that they have at the play table? Kind of one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, like does it have like a strap on it kind of thing, like the holder, so you can like pick up the.
No, I'm thinking of the ones you'd see in a preschool.
Oh, in a preschool. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is interesting. Notably, I'm a lot less picky about where I sit than you or Board Ghost. With that being said, a toddler seat that's too much for me. I could not sit on that for a long period of time. That would actually, I don't even know if I could sit on it for a short period of time. Might be because my ass is too fat, but I don't know.
Yeah, he's dummy thick.
I'm dummy thick. With that being said, toilets are designed to be sat on. Pool floats, most are designed to be sat on, but they do be trying to escape you. How could the toilet be on the hard to sit on side? Do people not like toilets? How many people are watching on the toilet right now? Are you comfortable? You cozy with where you're sitting? I'm gonna say it's a little bit too easy to sit on side. The toddler chair ticks me up a lot, but I don't know. I can't put toilet on hard to sit on, so I'm gonna lock in here.
You're gonna lock in there? All right. I'm gonna wait until I reveal it to say anything. I'll let you see what the placement is. Hard to sit on, easy to sit on.
Okay, all right. I made it to the target. I made it to the target. That's fine. That is a 3. Very nice. Taking the score to 11. Now with 2 cards left. Getting down to the wire here. Also, if you guys are enjoying the content, if you like playing Wavelength with us and would like to see more, feel free to give us a follow. It really does help with the channel. And you can check out our most recent video that we posted, just uploaded today, first time in a while, explaining how to play code names.
Xander is giving us a detailed explanation of the exact length and girth that placement would be at. It is impressive. They know ball.
Are we doing more than 1 round of Wavelength today? Yes, Strong Socks, we are. We're doing at least 2. Ask Mark what word Austin was trying to connect to the word... No, Anita, no. No.
I miss stream. I already know the word. I don't, like, I'm locked in, I know. Okay. I absolutely know the word already.
Yo, Flynn sent 3 GGs. Thank you so much. And Becca sent a heart me. Y'all gonna play Codenames today? Yes, we are. We have a nice explainer video to go along with it. I believe it should be on YouTube by now as well. Woo. Is that the case, Board Ghost?
Okay.
Is the explainer video on YouTube?
Yes, it is. Go to our page and go to Shorts to check it out.
Woo! First upload in a while. I think it's a pretty nice one. I got in costume and everything.
It's a good one. Live It Scrolls is WVid, by the way.
Yo.
I think it's a good one. I think it's a good one.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of it. Okay. For this one, I'm giving the hints. You're doing the placement. Oh, do you think toilets are uncomfortable?
For long periods of time.
Okay. All right. If you have to, you know, like spend a full 24 hours on there. Full work day.
Full work day, gotta clock in.
Gotta clock in. Holy moly!
9 to 5. Whoa! This is a
Holy
baby
shit,
dragon.
that was a really cool animation.
Whoa.
Becca sent a baby dragon. Thank you so much, Becca. Holy moly, thank you. Okay, I guess I can see that. I suppose the baby chair was just a ploy to get me up
it's
higher.
doable. It's doable. I'd put that on the easy to sit on side.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me. I could not sit on one of those for very long. But the next card is going to be underrated game, overrated game. Notably, this is not good game, bad game, okay? This is underrated, overrated, okay? All right?
I'm opinionated on games. I really hope it's not all the way to the left or right, because people say the same things for each of them. Well, all the way to the overrated side, it's always the same 3.
Baby Dragon's my favorite.
It's a cutie.
It was a very cute one. Yes, thank you again, Becca.
Raise them from my own and burn the towns. Pillage with my own dragon.
Part of my job is issuing toilet seat risers just for that. Oh, that's interesting. Toilets are too low to the ground, or people with old bones. Oh, that's what that was in response to. Yeah. That's a good thing to have installed for accessibility. All right. Underrated game, overrated game. This is not good game, bad game. Underrated, overrated. This 4 right here is what we're aiming for. Ooh. All right, I see one immediately that Corey's going to have opinions on.
Oh no.
Corey, you may look,
I'm
and your
scared.
first hint from Colton is Skylanders.
Chat, let me tell you, when I was younger, that shit was the best. Oh my, to have an action figure and to put that thing and see it pop up on the TV, it is unmatched. Oh my God. So much so that after they stopped selling them and stopped playing them, now that I'm older and I have disposable revenue and those things are super cheap, I've just started collecting them. I've just started collecting them for the nostalgia factor. I freaking love those things. I'm not gonna get into it here because I could go on an hour-long rant about how cool conceptually Toys to Life was, only for it to get ruined by some of the most greedy companies. But let me tell you, Skylanders was on top. That shit was so underrated. I'm not gonna max it out. I'm not crazy. Like I can absolutely see reason, but man, The fact that it's dead now is so tragic.
Let's see, very similar vein. Kaylin's gonna say Webkins. These just I don't know some of these games.
All right.
I did want to take one from YouTube as well. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm seeing some interesting ones. Obviously, I'm the game guy, so I recognize a lot more than you do, and I'm seeing some things in chat that don't help me.
Mystique says I'm stopping for Mexican food. I deserve it. You do deserve it. Jesus. All right, last one. I'm going to give you. Okay, not from YouTube.
You've only given me one so far.
I gave you Skylanders and Webkins.
Webkins, right.
And then the last one I'll give you one after my own heart from Greg, Temple Run.
Okay, man, Skylanders first off, Webkins was very popular. I would dare not say Webkins was underrated because it was incredibly popular. It wasn't the most popular MMO web game. I think that probably goes to Club Penguin. Definitely doesn't go to the one that I spent my time playing during my childhood, which was Neopets. I was a Neopets kid. Neopets go hard. R.I.P. my Neopets, probably starving somewhere, half dead in a corner. So maybe it's on the underrated side, but not very. And then the last one was Temple Run.
Temple Run.
You were addicted to Temple Run for quite a while.
Perhaps.
Perhaps indeed.
You know, me and one of our mods in chat used to ride the bus together. It was a rather long bus ride, and there was a period of time where neither of us would talk to each other and both sit down, pull out our individual phones, play Temple Run, and just have general commentary about what's going on in the other's Temple Run games. We're good enough that sometimes we wouldn't finish the game until it was time to get off the bus.
That's crazy. That is crazy that you did that and like commentated on each other, because nothing's happening.
No, things are happening. There's so much happening. There's things to dodge. There's things to run. There's monkeys.
Okay, all of these things are popular, all right? All of these things are popular. But I don't feel like they got enough time in the sun. So with that being said, I'm going to tick it up on the underrated side, but I'm not going to make it middling.
Okay.
I'm right there, I would like.
Yo, Cassie Highland Whiskey, Sensei Heart Me, thank you so much.
It says Temple Run was so overrated, then why do TikTok videos still use footage of the game to this day? It's overrated.
Awesome. Underrated, overrated game. How did we do? Ooh, it's a bit more to the underrated side. Yeah, so Temple Run is interesting. I know it was a relatively popular game, but it lives in the shadow of Subway Surfers, is kind of my logic.
It's true.
And I think it is underrated when compared to Subway Surfers.
I am biased on that account, though, because I did not know what Subway Surfers were until TikTok.
Really?
I had no idea what that game was, because I was a Jetpack Joyride guy.
So was I. I played a lot of mobile games. I was a full mobile games person. And I remember one time I was playing Subway Surfers on my phone, and my cousin was watching me play, and they walked away for like 15 minutes, and they came back, and I was still playing the same round, and they go, "When do you usually die?" And I'm like, "When I choose." So I played a lot. I played a lot of Subway Surfers.
So he says, Corey, where would you put New Vegas? All right, I'm going to keep this one very short. New Vegas, that game is incredible. One of the best RPGs of all time. It has aged not great, and it is pretty rated, but because it hasn't aged so great, I put it like right there. Like just like one tick onto overrated just because it's aged not wonderful. But it's a phenomenal game. One of the best RPGs ever made.
Temple Run walk so Subway Surfers could run. So true, Sophie. Oh, and Cut the Rope. Oh my goodness, I played so much Cut the Rope as well. Dude,
Cut the Rope goes crazy.
I was a mobile game fanatic. Angry Birds, Cut the Rope, Where's My Water, Temple Run, Adventure Capitalist, Make More.
It's true. Minecraft is perfectly rated. It's dead center for me.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Our next card is going to be Bad Investment, Good Investment.
Bad investment, good investment.
I love Where's My Water. It was a classic. It was a classic. I'm sending it down for this one. Corey, you can mix it up.
Bad investment, good investment. The last game one I'm going to say as I spin up this board and reveal it, Shadow of the Colossus. Shadow of the Colossus would be underrated, probably halfway on underrated. It's a great game. Not many people know about it. It's gotten a lot more popularity since it's came out, so that's why I'm not going to max it out, but it's a phenomenal game. Bad investment, good investment, that is where the blue 4 is. Chat, give me your best investment tip. I don't know how to phrase this one correctly. I mean, give us your investment tips, I guess, just in general.
Sharks.
Sharks, we are coming to you with the prospect of landing a blue 4. I am going to close up. Let me take one last look at it. All right. I'm going to close up the board. Mark, you can look. You can look. Let's go with... Let's go with... Oh, let me steal this. I saw one that... Oh, you know what? Just go weapons. Just in general.
How am I supposed to answer this?
You can assume it's weapon stock. You can assume weapons in general. I'll let you be the decider of that one.
Huh. I'm going to provide no commentary. And you slowly move it to about here.
All right. In a similar vein, in one hand, weapons. In the other hand, life insurance.
It's like the Ratatouille. Put them together.
It combines and they're just like they both disappear, and in the middle is tax fraud.
Okay, life insurance. I think that's a good investment. Well, it's a good investment, but like I don't plan on dying, so it's kind of a waste of money.
Oh, you're not taking it on yourself.
Oh, get it for other people. That's a good investment. Okay, I'll take it down a little bit more. You should probably have life insurance, jokes aside.
And last but not least, strong socks. That is a very different one in terms of this board, but I really like it. I'm gonna go crock pot.
Okay, so you got weapons in one hand, life insurance in the other, and you're footing a crock pot. So that's a solid investment. Do people regret getting a crock pot? I don't know. I mean, even it's collecting dust, people are happy to have it. I'm not the biggest fan of crock pot food, but I don't know,
It's either the best food you'll ever eat or the worst food you'll ever eat. There's no in between.
I agree. I guess, I don't know. Crock pot's throwing me. Weapons, I'll take it up a little bit for weapons because I think that can be a rather poor investment sometimes. Life insurance, what if I don't die? Crock pot. Locked in right there.
You locked in right there?
Yeah.
Honorable mention, Board Ghost. Notable finance guy. 80-20 stocks bonds. This is perfect for this.
Oh, that would have got me there. Exactly on the 4.
It would have nailed it, I've been saying.
I saw there are people who are giving like real investment tips. Like somebody said, Roth IRA. I am stupid.
That would put me pretty far to the good investment side.
Let's see what we got. Bad investment, good investment.
Ooh. Yo, okay, let's go. Crockpot got me there. That is a 4. Very nice. Holy moly. That is a solid 4. Not much chips and sauces can't fix. Nom nom nom. I agree with that sentiment.
A maxed out good investment, chips and salsa on a bad day.
Well.
Why is that the case, you may ask?
Why is what the case? You haven't done anything
No,
yet.
sorry, I was just reading chat. Someone was curious.
Oh, okay. Well, in this game mode, a 4 is only worth 3 points. That 14 that Corey is writing is not a mistake. It is only 3 points added to the score. Why is that the case? Well, instead, the benefit, when we score 4, we get to take another card and add it to the stack, extending the game, giving us more opportunities to score. We would have been at 1 card remaining, but because there's 4, which is worth 3 points, we are instead at 4 cards remaining. Very nice.
If Sarah, to quote Sarah Clayton, if 4, why not 4 shaped?
God damn it. Yo, Candace sent a heart me, and Strong Sock sent 10 roses. Thank you so much. Alrighty, 2 cards remaining. Let's make them count. We're at a score of 14, which is not bad. Not bad, but we can do a little bit better.
It's true.
We have not done this card in a long time.
I'm nervous.
Unreasonable phobia, reasonable phobia. I know, I'm aware that reasonable phobia is an oxymoron by definition, but we can expand our mind a little bit.
No, it's because you're giving me the clues for this one that I side.
Oh. The gulp to catch your breath, lol. It happens.
Because you're the type of person that will like list off the most unreasonable phobia known to man, but then when I say like, okay, what about like a fear of spiders? You'll be like, why'd you squish him? I would just smash the spider with my shoe. Why are you scared of the spider? You're like 20 times as big as the spider.
Corey's spitting with that one.
I fucking know you so well.
Unreasonable phobia, reasonable phobia. This 4 right here is what we are aiming for. Thanks, I figure I'll make my own good day. A few hours left to be awake, might as well try to make it not suck. Hopefully tomorrow's better. Mystique. This 4 right here is what we're aiming for. Unreasonable phobia, reasonable phobia. We need to give Corey a hint to give him with a red dial right onto that blue 4. Okay. All right, we got some interesting ones coming in. We definitely got one that I disagree with. I'll mention after chat.
Uh-oh.
Unreasonable phobia, reasonable phobia.
I feel like it's gonna be hard for you to find one you do agree with.
Yeah, you're right. Closing it up, Corey, you may look. The first one I saw that I really liked, where was it? Clara Lofgren says ants.
Ants.
Yeah,
they're just kind of little guys. They're kind of little guys that don't really mind you any business. Like the bullet ants are kind of scary, but normal ants are not really going to bother you unless you fuck with them. That being said, they're an insect, and I think any insect, you can make an argument why you would have a phobia of them, but ants is one of the ones where I'm like, really?
Okay.
That's the one? That's the one that's got you?
Here's a thinker from Mystique. I'm interested how you interpret this. From Mystique in YouTube chat, mayonnaise.
What did they mean by this? What could they have possibly meant by mayonnaise? Mayo de noches.
Ooh. Okay. Never mind. I'm not gonna read it.
Alright, so mayonnaise, that's like...
So ants, mayonnaise.
It's eggs. It's just...
And final one I'll give you from Sarah Clayton, submechanical phobia, fear of objects made underwater.
Oh, fear of man-made objects underwater.
Yes.
That one's crazy. That one I understand. I understand that one a little bit. Only because I don't understand the statue part of it, but if there's like machines underwater, I understand being scared of those, because if they catch you and you get caught on them for even a second, you're dead. Sorry. Roll next. You're dead. You're gonna drown now. Not my fault. Just the machine's fault. So I can kind of understand that one, but that one still seems pretty unreasonable. If you're afraid of statues underwater, it's like...
Have you seen, I think it's like Disney's mechanical sculptures when they're at rest underwater?
Yeah.
Those are a little freaky.
It's a little freaky, but like, I don't know, I'm not scared of them. Especially because it's a picture. Just turn off your phone.
Sarah Clayton says that's my fear, be nice.
Sarah Clayton? No, I will not. Just kidding. Yes, I think, I see Nez in TikTok says salmonella equals mayo, and I think that's the only reason you could be afraid of mayo, is just for the risk of getting salmonella. I mean, he never posts anymore on YouTube, so, you know, seeing him again would be pretty scary.
Finding him in my jar in the fridge.
What did you say about eels? Anyway, I think it's going to be ticked up pretty much. You like that one? I think it's going to be ticked up. It's not going to be all the way down. But man, mayonnaise really wants me to tick it down further.
I have a phobia of baked beans. Is that reasonable? Yes. No elaboration, yes.
Man!
They're
I think I'm locked in there.
hard,
I feel like with mayonnaise,
Just
No, with mayonnaise I gotta go further. I'm locked in there.
Locked in right there. Unreasonable phobia, reasonable phobia. How'd we do?
Oh! Yeah!
Let's go! That is a perfect 4 in the final hour. Screw it. Right on the 4. No, mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise!
For the win. Holy moly, that is a 4. Very nice. Perfect adjustment indeed. A little last-minute mayo did it.
The last-minute mayo jump scare.
Well, in this game mode, a 4 is only worth 3 points. Why is that the case? Well, instead, the benefit, when we score 4, so we get to take another card, and we add it to the stack, extending the game. We would have been at 1 card remaining, but because there's 4, which is worth 3 points, we are instead at 2 cards remaining. Very nice. And, you know, my logic, you know, hear me out on this one with the mayo hint. It got you there in the end, but I know Board Ghost and I think you as well, if I'm not mistaken, have quite the fear of ending up with a sandwich with a little bit of mayo on it.
No. I like garlic aioli.
Nightmares.
Board Ghost has like borderline attacked me for handing him
I'll
a
put
mayo
garlic
sandwich.
aioli on my sandwich.
I tried to bite him, but I can't because, you know, I'm a ghost.
Raw mayo? Kind of gross. Not a big fan. I wouldn't say I'm afraid of it. How'd you go? Ew, mayo.
Just fist bumped. Now the Mexican restaurant thinks I'm weird. It was a good hint. It got us there. Alrighty, 2 cards remaining. We're at 17. Wow, we're at a solid score now.
Gotta go says, keep that damn mayo away from me for real. What's the opposite of raw mayo? Probably a cooked egg.
Yo, Flynn sent 4 club cheers. Thank you so much, Flynn. Alrighty, our next card's gonna be person you could beat up, person who would beat you up. This is a thinker.
Definitely, Defo-Him's dead. Definitely. I don't know where it's on the board yet. I haven't even spun it, but definitely is dead.
That would be a great hint.
Alright. Person you could beat up, person who would beat you up. That is where the blue 4 is. Person you could beat up, person who would beat you up. That is where the blue 4 is. 100 Rillos and Corey. I'd win. I would win. It might be a Alright, I am going to close up the board. You only need to give the clue 1 time. We will see it. Don't you worry. You can look.
The 89th gorilla watching in horror as Corey's still ripping them in half.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I want to give you this hint, but I can't. It wouldn't make any sense for you. So, we're going to say a 4th grader.
A 4th grader?
4th grader.
Okay, look. They're small, so I could beat them up. I could beat them up, sorry, wrong side of the board. But they got energy, you know, they have fight in their eyes. They're not quite old enough yet that the internal demon in them has been, you know, subdued. So I think
They're still feral.
I think I'm gonna win, but they're gonna go down fighting, and it's gonna be tough.
Sorry, don't think of this hint. Do not think of this hint.
Okay, ears plugged.
Alright, Country Mozart says, Stephen Hawking, I don't know what kind of go-go gadget wheelchair he has. That's insane.
Fucked up thing to say.
Insane. Alright, let's go with the second one. Hold on, let me see this. I saw one I liked and it's left me. It's gone by. Ah, that's right. Chihuahua.
Chihuahua?
Chihuahua.
Okay, once again, you know, like, evil lives close to the floor. So, 4th graders, short, close to the floor. Chihuahuas, close to the floor. They're evil. They're going down with a fight. But a Chihuahua, I mean, one swift kick, what is it possibly going to do to me?
You would kick a Chihuahua?
Yeah.
That's messed up, man.
Who wouldn't?
That's animal.
Who among us?
You know what? You're so right. I'm going to say for the final hint, Jar Jar Binks from Greg in TikTok chat.
Sith Lord? Jar Jar Binks? Has Jar Jar Binks ever canonically been defeated?
Yes.
Yeah. Ginger Nurse sent a hand heart. Thank you so much, Ginger Nurse.
Yes,
good to see
actually.
you. By who?
That one animal that farts on him in the movie.
Well, no. He could have been, you know, just falling off it intentionally as a ploy. That's
okay.
That's not him being.
All right, buddy.
Being bucked off an animal is not the same as being defeated in a fight. All right, they'll take me up a bit. I mean, Jar Jar, isn't he like 6'5" also?
Jar Jar is Jar Jar, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Darth Jar Jar.
I can't say anything. I gotta lock and key away.
Okay, so it's a Chihuahua, it's a 4th grader, and Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks. Use his full legal. Have
Jar
some
Jar
respect.
Binks. Use his full name and address. Megan sent the heart me. Thank you so much, Megan. I mean, reasonably, even in a vacuum, even for ignoring Darth Jar Jar, I don't think I could take that thing in a fight. He's slippery. He's agile. Like, I'm gonna punch him and it's gonna be like flats hitting SpongeBob. He's just gonna go, woo! And make that exact noise. And then eventually I'll tire out and lose like the gorilla. Evelyn sent the heart me. Thank you so much. I'll take it up a little teeny tin. I need a bit more, and I'm gonna lock in right here.
Sorry, Ace says Mark bases this solely on being close to the floor or not.
Oh yeah, they all were just based on height, weren't they?
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Our Russian friend sent a hi bear. Thank you so much.
And I don't know, mention I couldn't give this one to you because I feel like it would cause a paradox. But man, the second I opened that board, I saw like 4 or 5 marks. So, you know, let's see what we got.
I could take me easy.
That's what you would always win in that scenario.
I know, every time. Maxed out answer, to be fair.
All right, person you could beat up, person who'd beat you up. Jar Jar Binks, a 4th grader.
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Okay, all right. Jar Jar Binks takes me too far up. That is a 2.
My logic is half the time fighting him, he'd take himself out.
Okay, all right. He was too far from the floor.
I should have known. I should have known.
Jar Jar height. No way did I nail that. 6'5"?
Dude, that's crazy.
I got it exactly. I knew Jar Jar's exact height just for a guess. Holy moly.
Vibes based?
Vibes based. Board Ghost is the best answer. Board Ghost?
Well, chat doesn't know what Board Ghost looks like, to be fair.
That's fair. Okay.
Let me put it this way. Board Ghost would rinse my ass, I think, if it came to it.
Me and a gorilla might have a chance.
Bro, none of y'all could connect with me. I'm on another plane.
That's true. He would just possess us and we'd
Couldn't
die.
land a single punch.
That's true. That's true.
Go right through me.
Board Ghost also, you know, people don't know this. Board Ghost has a bit of a Inspector Gadget-esque persona. Like,
That's true.
he will just have things. Like, if you go to attack him, he will have something that you're not prepared
Go
for.
Gadget gaff tape.
So yeah,
Go
that
Gadget pocket knife.
would not have gotten me to the right side. All right, 1 card remaining. 1 opportunity left to score points. We're at 19 right now. Not bad at all. Illegal to prohibited.
Close my eyes. Let's see what you got for me.
Mark is a secret Jar Jar stan. I don't think I was secret about it.
No, I think he very clearly said immediately how much he loved Jar Jar.
Yo, Flynn sent 2 GGs. Thank you so much, Flynn.
Do you have one of those 1990s Jar Jar lollipops you could make out with? I didn't hear a no.
Oh, I just remembered about those. Those are awful. I imagine Board Ghost is the hash-slinging slasher from SpongeBob.
They got it, spot on.
All right, the card is illegal to prohibited. He has a life-size cutout in his room of Jar Jar. That's how I know. Illegal to prohibited.
He measures it every day.
Mitch, that's not a good answer. That's a bad answer for this card. Let's see. All right, illegal to prohibited, setting down the board. I'm closing it up. Corey, you may look.
I can see again. Vision!
You can see. Does it not mean the same thing? It does not mean the same thing. Illegal means they'll put you in jail for it. Prohibited just means you
Don't
get
do
scolded.
that. Hey, stop it.
Okay. Oh, here's a good one from Elizabeth. Picking up a litter.
Picking up litter.
Yes.
Well, that's neither illegal nor prohibited. That's encouraged. They want you to pick up litter.
Sorry.
No, that's like middling. They want you to pick up litter. That's neither illegal nor
Next
encouraged.
one, I'm going to go with throwing your gum on the sidewalk. Who said that one? I missed who said it. From Colton.
I mean, that's more like prohibited. Like, don't do that. Like, they wouldn't be.
And then final one from Spaghetti Supreme in YouTube chat, opening a door that says "Do not open."
Well, that's strictly prohibited. Don't open it. It says it right there. The instructions are written on the door of what you don't do, and then you do it.
Or do. I'm a door, not a cop.
Yeah. That's prohibited. You said picking up litter was the first one?
That was not the first one I gave you. That was one of the ones I gave. Well, maybe it was the first one. Picking up litter, throwing your gum on the sidewalk, and opening a door that says "Do not open."
Picking up litter is really throwing me because that's neither. Like, they want you to do that. That's a good thing to do. So that's not prohibited. They wouldn't stop you from picking up litter. So it can't be maxed out. It cannot be maxed out. I think these things are all very slightly on the prohibited side, only because none of them are like, it's not very strong. No one's going to look at you throw gum on the ground while you're walking and be like, how dare you? How could you do this? The do not open door sign is the only one that's making me put it onto the prohibited side, because it's like, don't do that. But they're not really gonna, it's fine if you do it. Unless it's like one of those doors where if you push it open, the fire alarm goes off and the entire building goes burp, burp, burp. They all point at you and laugh because you did it. It's all your fault. You ruined it. Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't littering and not picking up litter?
I read my hints.
All right.
You can set it wherever you want.
Man. Yeah, I'm gonna put it like right there.
Last card. This is not a 4. Game ends. Game ends. Hints were picking up a litter, throwing your gum on the sidewalk, and opening a door that says "Do not open."
Okay.
Near maxed out prohibited. None of it's illegal. So the thing about picking up litter is if you're looking at it in a vacuum, yes, people do want you to pick up litter, and keep in mind, I'm trying to not max you out. I'm trying to take you up a little bit. The use cases when you're doing it, I saw somebody commenting saying I've been yelled at for picking up litter, and the thing is, people are contracted out to pick up litter in certain areas, like the highway. If you get out of your car on the highway to pick up litter, you are going to get yelled at to keep moving. People do not want you walking along the highway to pick up litter if you're not contracted out and trained and wearing a high-vis vest to do so.
Okay.
Even on private property, people could throw you out, and there's many instances where people will wander into creeks and things like that, trying to clear trash and litter. And it's like, hey, don't do that. You are not licensed to be doing this. First off, you could be on private property. People could throw you off. Also, you don't know if you're disturbing the ecosystem more by doing what you're doing.
Yeah, so all of those things, when you said pick up litter, none of those came to mind. I just thought about seeing pieces of trash on the ground and picking it up.
Okay. I understand.
That's kind of what I thought.
I understand.
Because I don't know, what psychopath would stop on the highway to pick up litter. That's crazy.
Mark, it was a bad hint. Just deal with it. It's fine. I saw at least one commenter said that they were yelled at for picking up litter. America's a wild place.
It's a wild place.
Either way, I had to say something that specifically was not illegal, but got you to tick it up a little bit, and then the other 2 hints were just strictly prohibited things.
Yeah, that's true. The do not open door. That's come on, don't do that. It's the instructions are on the door, for God's sake.
So, I'm just gonna say, in a lot of instances, it is fine to pick up litter, but there are a few instances where you will be yelled at and removed from property for doing so.
Oh, it ticked them up all right.
Yo, Big Titty Lover and Haver sent a rose. Thank you so much. I also saw your comment earlier saying that you're coming in late. You're not coming in all that late. It's we've only been doing it a little bit. This is our first round. So we are doing another round after this. Our final score is now 19.
Hey, not a bad score, not a bad score.
Not a bad score at all. It is now time for me to pull out the official How to Play Wavelength rulebook and flip to the back where it tells us how we did based off our score. Yo, Jillian sent to heart me. Thank you so much, Jillian. For scoring a 19, the message we get from the creators of Wavelength themselves is you're on the same ... Wavelength! Woo!
You didn't hit the funny. Oh, you did hit the funny button.
did.
I just missed it.
Boardgo said they fixed the sound, but it may not have worked again. Yeah, well, I didn't hear it on my end.
Wow.
TikTok, did we hear sound this time?
Wow.
What? I mean, I used to. I used to when I hit the button.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, no sound.
No. Incorrect.
Okay. Blame TikTok. That particular otter sent a heart me, and Flynn sent 19 GGs. Holy moly. Hey, that's the score we had. Thank you so much, Flynn. All right, 9 new cards. 9 new cards. We are going back from the beginning. Codenames afterwards, codenames after this. Pinky promise, codenames will be next.
Pinky promise, double pinky promise.
But we're doing one more round first.
We got to get the wavelength out of the way because we try and keep it to 3 hours, because any longer I'm just exhausted after 3 hours of streaming 4 or 5 times a week, right? So we try and keep it there, and if we do wavelength last, wavelength is a beast that could go on for hours or minutes. You never know.
Looks like a person, doesn't look like a person. I'm setting the dial.
More than one round of code names? Yes. I promise. I pinky promise. Looks like a person, doesn't look like a person! Looks like a person, doesn't look like a person. That is the blue 4 right there. Give me some clues. Give me some clues. Kirk says, how's IHOP, Corey? How's it like? They're from the UK. It is incredibly mid.
Whoa.
Brooke says, I don't understand codenames yet. Brooke, I have such good news for you. As of today, pinned on our channel is a video explaining in depth how codenames work. So when we play it later, you can go check it out immediately. Woo! Woo!
Also, Port Ghost. Are you able to do the sound stuff for the? No, not playing it. Not playing it. Just for upload.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, you can look.
Okay.
I'm gonna say mannequin.
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 Looks like a person.
Let's go with
Nicole Kidman. That's fucked up.
You know what? Let's go. In the same vein of Star Wars, let's go Yoda.
Yoda. Okay, that takes me back a lot. Nicole Kidman's scary. It's like she's coming right out the theater, trying to get me and my popcorn. Yoda. That does not look like a person.
Looks like a Yoda.
It looks like a Yoda. Notably, not person like. I mean, it's bipedal, but it's also green and huge ears. Are you saying mannequins don't look like peoples? Is it in the middle? I don't know. I have to be a little bit on looks like a people for mannequin.
And last but not least, let's go with sleep paralysis demon.
Never had sleep paralysis.
Lucky man.
Have you?
No. I'm also lucky.
Okay.
I've heard it described though. It's not good.
I sleep on my stomach, face down, so that sleep paralysis demon ain't getting me, okay? I'm not gonna see shit.
I should say, I have had sleep paralysis, I haven't had the demon experience.
Okay.
And it was only one time.
I don't know. A demon and Yoda both don't look like a person to me, but a mannequin is specifically human shaped. Maybe you're talking about a mannequin that doesn't have arms or legs or something, it's just a torso and head. That's a type of mannequin, so maybe that doesn't look like a person.
Game is wavelength.
Everything you said was bipedal, has arms, based off humans in some way, shape, or form. I'm gonna say it's about right here. Yoda's really throwing me, but I'm gonna say about right here.
About right there. About right there. All right, let's see it. Looks like a person, doesn't look like a person. Mannequin, sleep paralysis demon, Yoda.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mannequin?
Mannequin doesn't really have any facial features. It just has the silhouette.
Of a person.
Well, yeah.
The exact silhouette of a person.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a person because it doesn't have any features. It doesn't have any humanoid thing. It's like the least doesn't look like a person-looking person I've ever seen. That's my logic.
I'm with Mark here. Thank you, Dana.
That's my logic.
Featherless chicken. Well, that's Max. That looks like a person.
Featherless bipedal, dude.
Alright, that is 0 points to start us off. Let's move on to the next card. Our next card is going to be Powerless to Powerful. Mark through last round, Corey through this round. We are down to...
I just want to say, he was close on that one. Almost scored points. Just saying.
Oh yeah, well, that one's on you. Alright, Powerless.
We're supposed to be working together. Alright, why are they allowing us to fight each other? All
We're
right?
supposed to be working together?
We're me and you.
I've been
Let's take it out on them.
I've been giving you nonsense hints all along.
Oh my god, that's what I was doing. It all makes sense.
All right, we're teaming up against Chad.
Well, we can't say that. We're gonna confuse them.
Powerless to powerful. Sleep paralysis demon looks so real, Corey. Yeah, I misread your message, Jeremy.
What's
I thought
that?
you said sleep paralysis demon looks like Corey. I'm like, whoa, that's scary. All right, close your eyes.
All right.
This 4 right here is what we are aiming for. I'm with Corey. Great hints.
So it says, them giving bad hints is them soft launching, stopping playing Wavelength. You gotta stop watching conspiracy stuff. Sometimes it is just not that deep.
I assure you, it is just stupidity.
I've had a long day, okay? Leave me alone.
Corey, you may look. Powerless to powerful.
Powerless to powerful. Power ranking. Power scaling.
Power scaling. We got some interesting ones coming in already. Ooh, here's a good one. Topical from Kartik, the Pope.
Pope's pretty powerful. Pope's pretty powerful. One of the most powerful religious figures in the world.
I could beat him up.
But he's got literally the power of God and anime on his side. Literally.
Ask him to arm wrestle me, and we'll see.
I don't know. New Pope's kind of jacked. New Pope was born and raised in Chicago. I don't think you're taking him on, dude.
Oh fuck!
I think he's gonna beat your ass.
Okay, never mind. I don't have any beef with the Chicago Pope.
Pope for Chicago, he's coming for you. JD Vance took out the previous one, so they had to get one that was more powerful this time.
The conclave was decided by fights to the death. Country Mozart says a couple Benadryls.
Benadryls is pretty powerful. That'll wipe you out for sure. That'll knock you out for the rest of the day.
And final one from Alice. I saw it before, but I'm seeing Alice saying it now. Batteries.
Batteries are powerful, I guess. Literally, they can contain a lot of power in them. That's the whole point of batteries.
Powerfold.
They're powerfold. Unless your battery has been sitting in your remote for the past 10 years, then it's probably not powerfold. So because of the variance there, I can't max it out.
So it was batteries, the Pope, and a couple bennies.
Speaking of sleep paralysis demons, a couple Bennies is going to make you visit one, all right? You've never seen one before? Slam a couple Benadryl, then you'll see one, buddy. All right, I think I'm locked in there. None of these things are, like, all powerful. Closest is the Pope, but he's also just kind of a man.
New Pope loved King Von. What? All right, powerless or powerful, let's see it. Ooh, okay. All right, we're at least on the target there. That is a 2, solid 2. Yeah, my logic was popes don't really make like that many impactful decisions. You know, they're powerful. They have a say in things, but if someone's up to no good, the Pope can't step in and stop them.
You know, speaking of the Pope, the last one got Undertale. Are we going to gift this one Deltarune when it's finished?
Sure. Yeah. No, I think this is a Five Nights at Freddy's Pope.
He is American.
All right, what's our next card going to be? Okay, I don't think we've ever been on the target for this card. Sad song, happy song. Woo!
Ah!
I'm setting the dial for this one.
Sure.
I put a card down. 5 cards left. We're at a score of 2. Very nice. Flynn sent 2 goats. Thank you so much, Flynn. That was my logic too, Mark. Glad to hear.
All right, sad song, happy song. No Nickelback this time. Yeah, notably no Nickelback.
That was good music, bad music. We were saying Nickelback for.
Nope, that was happy sad.
Oh, we did both times.
I was happy sad. It was on sad. I said photograph. You're like, oh, it's a great song. That's a really happy song. Forgetting
Look at this photograph.
Most of the lyrics of photograph.
The song starts and ends there. I hit next song after he says, look at this photograph.
All right. Dennis, maybe you should also start by saying what would max out on this card be. I mean, like, I feel like the maxed out ones are pretty obvious on this card, right? It's what's in the middle is the hard part. So that being said, sad song, happy song. That's where the blue 4 is. I am going to close up the board. Mark, you can look. I'm gonna say the national anthem.
I'm abstaining. Give me another hint. No opinion. Give me another hint. La 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 la. No opinion.
What if I said any country's national anthem?
Okay, cool. Happy song. Yay, yay, we're in a country. Yay, we're so happy to be there.
Chad, what do I try? Sometimes I need to go home, have a nice cold glass of whiskey, wind down. I'm gonna say ABCs.
ABCs. Okay, now we got some happy songs going. Dude, it's easy as 1, 2, 3.
Nope, that different song.
What?
Those are two different songs.
No, ABC. Easy as 1, 2, 3. Michael Jackson sings these.
Jackson. That's
That's how it goes. All right, dude, I'm feeling so happy right now. I'm bubbling with joy.
Okay, yeah, all right, man.
Like I said, we've never been on the target for this card. Why start now?
Corey, are you old enough to be having a glass of? How young do you think I am? How young? What do you think? I'm a teenager? Dude, I'm 26. I'm getting close to my 30s.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, I guess I'll take it. You always want to be recognized as younger rather than older, so I guess I'll take it. But man, let's go Rockabye Baby.
Rockabye Baby?
Yeah.
Isn't there like a remix version of that?
I'm not talking about that. If I meant the remix version, I'd say the remix version.
Well, it's called Rockabye Baby. The remix is. The pop song.
I'm
my
gonna crash
goodness.
out, Chad.
Dude.
Crash out, dude. I'm gonna crash out.
Me bumping at the club, dancing to Rockabye Baby. It's a good one.
Dude, Milana says you're younger than my English teacher. Milana, I believe that because my best friend, who's the same age as me, or one of my best friends, is also an English teacher. So I absolutely believe that.
Okay, so it's middle. You've been struggling to get me in the middle, right? Right, it's exactly in the middle. That's what it is.
I'm not gonna comment, man.
National anthem, not happy or sad. It's a national anthem with like, oh yeah, we're blowing up the British ships. We're taking this country from King George. We're gonna rock out so hard. I'd be pretty happy. But
It was this time the clown on the British. It was him this time the clown on the British, Chad. Not me. Not me.
I'm just saying, it would go hard as a national anthem, but instead it's like, oh, the rocket's red glare. And it's like, oh, geez, Francis, get to the point already.
Bombs literally bursting in air.
You know. Okay, so it's a sad song because they're in war, right? They're in war, but it's happy because the flag's still there. And then Rockabye Baby. What happens in that song again? Can we get a beat by beat on that?
Chat, I have a feeling we're not making it past 19 this round.
Locked in middle, locked in dead center. Let's go. How do we do? Ha! Earned. That is a 3. That is 3 hard-earned points.
You know, me reacting to that was not even you reacting to like where the placement is. It's just you were being intentionally obtuse that time, specifically to spite me.
No.
And that hurt a little bit.
No.
I'm gonna go cry now.
Surely not. I don't do that.
He would never be that.
What a wild ride.
What a wild ride.
Yo, Flynn sent 3 ice cream cones. Thank you so much, Flynn. People are on the edge of their seat. Every national anthem has a verse they can't sing anymore. The English one is wild. I'm actually not familiar with the English national anthem. I'll have to look that up after screen.
Why can't you sing it?
Why can't I sing the
Why can't you sing it? Every country has a verse they can't sing. Why not?
I don't know. Oh, because I get banned on TikTok. I need to say the berries bursting in air.
What?
You can't say the B word on TikTok. So
I already said it.
Ah!
I said it earlier.
Freak out and panic.
I finished the song for you.
Sell everything. Invest in gold. It's over. All right, 5 cards remaining. We are at 4. 4 cards remaining. We're at 5.
It's a verse about eliminating the French from existence.
Wow.
I mean, do we have to not sing it?
Dude. Huh. What if he could slip that into the American one too?
I thought that was written in.
Movie Michael Myers would ruin. Movie Michael Myers would improve. Let's move away from the song one. Let's just scoot on out
I'm
of
just
here.
kidding. I love France. He said with a firearm slightly off screen pointed at him.
What? Golly. Golly. All right. I'm mixing up this one, right?
Yeah, I believe so. French aren't real. What are you talking about? Shit, big titty lover and haver. You're so right. The French aren't real. Expedition 33 was based off of a fictional country.
Also, I am going to set up a gift goal for this stream.
What?
We do not have squirrels anymore. The squirrels are extinct, but we did amass a massive army of squirrels, and now the new limited time one is shells. And Board Ghost help came up with the idea that the shells the squirrels will use to paddle to Tuvalu. So if you want to help the squirrel army, paddle on over to Tuvalu, which is the first country they're trying to invade.
We're gonna do it, chat. One day, we're all gonna take over Tuvalu, and you're gonna get a slice of the pie.
It's not a we. It's not a we. This is a squirrels thing, because the squirrels are fictional.
Oh, but the squirrels are us.
Oh.
We own the squirrels.
Never mind.
Sorry, was I not supposed to send them there?
Movie Michael Myers would ruin, movie Michael Myers would improve. Holy moly, Sierra already sent 2 shells. Clarolfgren sent 4 shells, and Flynn sent 166 shells. Thank you so much, Flynn. Sorry. I mixed up Shell and Flynn. Corey, you may look.
That's just a body part.
Okay.
Shin.
Good one from Antike, The Scary Movie.
The Scary Movie?
Scary Movie 1. Yeah, Strong Sock sent 20 shells. Thank you so much.
That's the parody movie, right?
Yes.
I feel like having an actual horror villain that's like a serious villain in the parody movie would ruin it. I feel like it takes away the entire point. You know, it's just you want it to be goofy, silly, and not real horror. That's the whole point of the Scary Movie parody. So it's got to be ticked down.
I'm not familiar with Hubby Halloween.
Hubie Halloween? Adam Sandler film?
Okay, all right, I'll go with it. Hubie Halloween.
I've never seen it.
Oh, all right.
That
Okay,
actually
we'll
probably
erase that.
brave it. It's a good. It needs all the help it can get.
Let's see. I am going to say from Allison, Freddy v. Jason. So you have Freddy v. Jason. You have what was the first one I gave?
Scary Movie.
Scary Movie. Let's see.
Well, Freddy v. Jason, if you throw Michael Myers into the twist, then you have the 3 horror movie legends, and that would actually make the movie way better.
And then final one from Alice. This is a good one. I misread that hint. So bad. Absolutely. I thought it said live action Scooby-Doo. It said live action Snow White.
How did you mix those up? That looks nothing like Scooby-Doo. They both start with S, actually. So what's the hint?
So you mean Scream or Scary Movie? The two are very different. I did mean Scary Movie, personally.
Yeah, Scream's the one with Scooby-Doo.
No.
Specifically the guy who plays Shaggy.
All right, final one. I'll give you whatever. Halloween 3 from Country Mozart on YouTube.
Halloween 3, that's the classic. It would improve because it didn't have Michael Myers, and it was one of the only Halloween movies that didn't. So you want to have Michael Myers. Although Halloween 3, I believe it was the mask one, right? The Halloween mask that started possessing people and transforming people. And if that's the case, that is the one Halloween movie that didn't have Michael Myers that people still liked. So it's not going to be maxed out. I think it's going to be ticked up some. Scary Movie really puts me onto the ruin side, but I think I just have to put that out of my head because the other two are like most definitely would improve that movie if they were in it. So I'm just going to have to not think about that one because I can't justify it improving it. Yeah, I don't think it's max, but I think it's close. Because adding a third horror movie legend to the other two fighting each other, that's sick! Holy shit! Battle of Champions? Death Battle who? No, give me these 3. So, I'm gonna tick it up a little bit to put some respect on Halloween 3 because people liked it. Go right there.
Yo, Ashton sent to heart me and 9 shells, helping us fill out the shell goal. Thank you so much, Ashton. Movie Michael Myers would ruin, movie Michael Myers would improve. All right, that is a 2. Very nice. Had to be ticked down. Actually, is that a 2? Yeah, I think that's a 2.
I take it.
That is a 2.
On the board is on the board, baby. That's points in the score.
So I actually have to disagree when it comes to Scary Movie. I think having a serious horror villain when the rest of the characters are not serious is hilarious as a trope. I love that. I forget what movie it's from. It may have been from Scary Movie. It may have been from one of the Scream movies. But there's the one where it's the ghost face mask and they're chasing the person. And like they're very seriously just chasing down the person trying to kill him. But the person who's running just keeps on taking bigger and bigger things from the staircase and throwing it down to distract them. It was like a vase at first. It was like grandma in a wheelchair and then a piano. And like that's hilarious if a serious villain is fighting against pretty much Toon Force.
Yeah, all right, I'll give it to you. I wasn't thinking scary. Like, with that concept in mind, that is hilarious, but because Scary Movie is like full comedy and not serious villains, I didn't. Whoa, I'm a cowboy.
Yo, Flynn's had a hat and mustache. Thank you so much, Flynn. And 2 shells. Thank you, thank you.
I wasn't thinking of it. I should have.
That's fair. That's fair.
I should have. So I see everyone complimenting my watch today. Thank you. It's new. I appreciate it. It's actually so new that some of the protective film is still on it. I just realized, so I'm taking it off underneath the table.
Next card.
And that was never on. Can't prove otherwise.
Unexpected to expected. 3 cards remaining. 3 cards remaining.
Unexpected to expected.
I'd like to see a horror movie villain in a zombie movie trying to survive. That'd be kind of fun. Jason Z. That'd be a fun sequel.
Jason?
No, you lost me. Back to drawing board.
Shit! Alright, fair enough. Let's see what we got. Expected, unexpected. Expected, unexpected. That is where the blue 4 is. Chat! Clues! Give them to me. Give them to me. I want your clues. I want to take them. I want to take them and use them and give them to Mark. I want 3 of them. 3 of them. That way, 3 people get a chance to participate. Expected, unexpected. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I am going to close the board. Mark, you can look. I am going to say, boom, marriage proposal after 5 years. Board game name is Wavelength.
Marriage proposal after 5 years. 5 years is a long time, but it's not the longest time.
Greg's fucking cooking. That's such a fire hint. Greg says, Perry the Platypus.
Oh, okay.
That's such a fire hint. Hopefully you understand it.
Is it in the middle? Because, I don't know, he takes off his hat and his platypus puts it on Agent P. I mean, he shows up in unexpected places. It's like, hey, where's Perry? And it's kind of unexpected when he shows up. Marriage proposal after 5 years, you're expecting it to happen. It's starting to get to that time, you're kind of looking for it to happen, but you never know the exact day, the exact moment, unless someone tattles and is loose-lipped. So when it happens, I'll be unexpected. Maybe this is in the middle.
Chelsea Julie says, 5 years. Took my husband 22 years. Are you sure he just didn't forget you guys weren't already married? I feel like 22 years, that's crazy. Maybe
Okay.
next, you gotta remind him.
So I gotta keep that in mind. You know. He doesn't get it.
Congratulations on your 22-year eventual marriage, though.
I'll say it's a little teeny tiny bit unexpected because I never expect when Perry the Platypus shows up or how he does it.
All right, and last but not least, being born on the due date.
Wait. The famous catchphrase from Dr. Doofenshmirtz is Perry the Platypus, I've been expecting you. So it has to be maxed out.
Birth on the due date, that's the final clue.
I mean, okay, that's expected. That's expected, right? I mean, it's the expected date, right? But then again, exactly on the date. Wow, that's a little bit surprising that it's exactly on the date that was given. Doctors aren't usually that accurate. It's more of a range, really. I'll say it's a little bit expected. A little teeny tiny bit expected. You're expecting that marriage proposal after 5 years. Perry the Platypus, I've been expecting you. And exactly on the due date, wow, I guess I kind of saw this coming. Take it back a little bit more. I'm locked in.
Locked in?
Yes.
All right. Let's see what we got. Expected to unexpected.
Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Due date 1 might have thrown you. That might be my bad.
A little bit.
I liked it. As people were saying, oh, you're not normally bored on your due date. Yeah, but you're always expecting to be bored on the due date. That's not why it's not maxed out, because you know it doesn't always happen. But like, you're expecting it to happen on that day, right? Mm-hmm. I think there's a little nuance in unexpected versus expected when talking about that specifically. But the reason why it's there is because you're expecting it to happen. Just because it doesn't normally happen on the due date doesn't mean that's not when you're expecting it. In the Perry the Platypus, you almost had it. You were so close at the end of figuring out. Because the famous catchphrase Dr. Doofenshmirtz says is, Perry the Platypus, how unexpected. And by unexpected, I mean completely expected! So,
okay.
That was a terrible impression. No one let Dan Povenmire see that. He will block me and report me and throw me in Disney jail.
Jesus Christ, wow.
I've seen him do it.
Disney, that is a jail I do not want to be in. All right, well, that was a miss, right? We missed.
That was a miss.
We are down to 2 cards remaining. 2 cards remaining before code names. Code names, woo! I love code names, I love code names.
He does. He's not even kidding. He loves it.
I do.
Can't get enough of it.
Yeah. Our next card, Our next card is going to be mental activity, physical activity, and I'm banning hide and seek.
Don't say hide and seek, don't say it!
Hide and seek is banned from this chat.
The first thing you see when you open that book.
I know, but it doesn't help at all because people go, oh, it's a mental activity, hide and seek, because it's a little bit physical. Physical activity, because you're running around, but it's a little bit mental, hide and seek, it's dead center, hide and seek, it's anywhere! Now I want to say it. No. Don't say it.
Chat?
Don't say it.
After he says that, you know what to do. And that's all I'll say.
What the hell?
Well, you told them what to do, so they know what to do.
What do we need to do?
You know. It's in your heart. Believe.
I won't say it, I'll type it, hide and seek. They found a loophole, son of a bitch. Mental activity, physical activity. This 4 right here is what we're aiming for. If you want your hint to be read, say something that is not hide and seek. Board Ghost said hide and seek. Board Ghost, we're in the same room. I can just run over and attack you.
It's true.
Don't show ass. Right. Punch.
At least, you know, Chad is safe behind the screen. Mental activity, physical activity. Okay, all right. Corey, you may look. Here is a good variation on the hide and seek one. Same vein, but this is actually a good one. Flynn says, Simon Says.
Simon Says! Oh my god, Simon Says is mostly mental.
Ooh, Hosbomb in YouTube chat says an escape room. I think that's a very good one.
Oh my god, escape room. It's all mostly mental. It's puzzles. Now, there is a little bit of physical activity in the escape room. You gotta be running around, checking clues. Same with Simon Says, you know. Simon Says, raise your left hand, raise your right hand. Oh, you lose, right? A lot of mental activity on Simon Says. It's mostly mental activity because you're trying to pay attention to what they're saying, but you are mimicking them, so it's not maxed out.
Final one I'll give you from Utter Chaos, mini golf.
Mini golf, that's pretty physical, but it's mostly mental. You're lining up the shot. Most of the time in mini golf, you're spent lining up the shot with only a very slight physical activity near the end. That being said, you're outdoors, you're moving around, even if it's not a lot, it's still kind of physical. So it's not going to be like down here or anything crazy like that. You're still outdoors, moving around, doing stuff, swinging the club. What are you shaking your head for, huh?
I'm shaking my head because Mary said hide and seek, and then Andrew said, oh, good one, Mary.
True!
So true.
True! So these are mental, but I don't think they're incredibly mental. Kind of right here is where I'm thinking. Because they do require some physical movement, but not an insane amount.
Fun says agreed on the hide and seek. It's a good clue. What can we say?
It's a good clue. Hey, when chat knows, they know.
Mental activity, physical activity. How do we do? Ooh, okay, all right. We are on the target. That is a 2. Very nice. That is 2 points. Conceal and look.
Oh, no. Okay.
We're now down to 1 card remaining. 1 card remaining for Codenames. Yay! I love Codenames. Yay!
Surely we're gonna get like 10 more points though, so we can beat last round's score.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the 10 fours in a row we're about to get.
We are absolutely beating 19. Don't worry, we are absolutely beating 19.
Yes,
Guaranteed.
yes.
You have my word, and you can clip this, that we are going to beat 19. I promise.
All right, we're gonna go for it. Trust to watch your baby. Do not trust to watch your baby.
A classic.
A
And
classic.
by a classic, I mean a fresh take.
Yes. I'm setting the dial.
Yep. Corey, you forgot to put a 1. May I can assure you, I did not. It is wishful thinking though, so I'll give you that one. All right. Trust to watch your baby. Do not trust to watch your baby. That is where the blue 4 is. Chat, give me some clues. Give me some clues. Give me some clues. I'm gonna leave it open for a second. I am going to leave it open for a second. And then I am going to close the board. Mark, you can look. Let's go with... Man, so many different ones. Sorry. I just saw...
Yeah, it seems some interesting ones in here.
Let's go with... the fun aunt.
Fun aunt.
Yep, fun aunt.
Nah, give him the baby. I mean, why are they fun?
Alcoholism.
Okay, all right.
One for me, one for you.
Teaching the baby sharing. Okay, all right, that's a good lesson. Yeah, I'm probably like here. I'm probably like here for fun aunts.
Ooh, Scooby-Doo.
The dog.
The dog, Scoobert Doobert.
Okay, it's gonna take me down a little bit more. I think I was being too harsh on the fun ants. I think I do trust them. And Scoobert Doobert, I mean, he is going to take my baby on a wild hijinks. No seatbelts involved. It's going to be very dangerous, and there'll be actual murderers coming after my baby. But Scooby-Doo has like an undefeated track record. He's going to get out. He's going to be fine.
He's the goat.
He doesn't leave babies behind typically, unless I missed an episode or two.
You forgot the baby abandonment episode of Scooby-Doo? Royks, we gotta leave the baby. Rag Scoops.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, it's like the Odyssey with Odysseus having to kill the son of Hector as the baby, but instead it's Scooby-Doo and Shaggy having to drop the child from the top of the palace.
Just my child.
And then last but not least, let's go with, oh, I like that one, Miss Frizzle from Magic School Bus.
Get her away! She does have a track record. She killed Arnold. Holy moly! I'm not letting her get anywhere near my kid.
All right, that's the Iliad. Corey, get it right. Okay, sure, but the Iliad starts the Odyssey. All right, tomato, tomato.
Okay, alright. Besides that one time that she killed a kid in space, Miss Frizzle has a pretty good track record. This is a baby. Like, I feel like Miss Frizzle's talents are being wasted on this baby. It doesn't know what's going on. It's like, damn, this would have been so cool if we waited a few years. I don't know, I'll say right here, I'm locked in.
You're locked in? Brittany Harley says, she killed Arnold?
Yeah, she killed Arnold. She took him out into space.
No, Arnold killed himself.
She could have put a lock on that helmet. It was in her power. She could have created an air bubble around the bus if she wanted. There's so many things she could have done to not kill
I'm
Arnold.
sorry, was he in another episode after that one? Yes, because he didn't actually die.
Yeah,
he just became a highly valuable diamond.
Because they replaced him with a robot. It was a whole Rick and Morty situation.
God, shit, you got me. I missed that part of the lore.
They replaced him with a believable clone.
Much like Scooby-Doo in the Odyssey, I missed that part of Magic School
That's why
Bus.
he was such a one-track character. Miss Frizzle only knew the characteristics that he showed on that first trip. That's what she had to work with. Merritt sent a heart man a popular vote. Thank you so much, Merritt.
All right. Trust to watch your baby. Do not trust to watch your baby. Scoobert Doobert.
Good evening,
Fun
Merritt.
aunt.
Good to see you.
Miss Frizzle.
Yo, let's go.
Bang.
Let's go. My distrust of the Frizz got us there. That's going to be a 3. That is, in fact, going to be a 3, I do believe.
That's fair. And just like I said, we ended with 12 points.
Just like Corey said,
like
we
I
are
said.
ending with 12 points.
And there are clips of that floating around.
There are.
I said it. 12 points was where we were going to end.
Board Ghost, get the editor.
Get the editor. Board Ghost, if anyone tries to submit a clip that says otherwise, copyright strike them. Take them down.
I'll stop spamming the codenames for it. I love codenames. But before we do, I need to read the score that we got from the official How to Play Wavelength rulebook. I'm flipping to the back where there's a chart that tells us how we did based off our score. We got a 12, meaning the message from the creators of Wavelength themselves is not bad. Not great, but not bad. Woo!
Lip Dog, I did, and you clipped me saying we'd get 12 exactly, so thank you so much for that.
Yo, Flynn sent 15 shells. Thank you so much, Flynn, helping us towards the shell goal. And Carrie Houston sent a heart me. Thank you.
Shells are sick because they are pretty, and I like to look at them.
What was the message for 19? It was, we're on the same wavelength. Not bad, guys. Pat on back.
I would pat myself on the back, but I still have a sunburn there, so I'm going to avoid.
So I'll do it.
I sent a picture. You know how it's your friends? I sent a picture to a group of my friends because they were asking about the sunburn, and the first thing that was said in response to that was, looking perfect for a 5-star. Thanks, man. Thanks. Appreciate that one. Thanks, guys.
Oh, golly. Well, it is time for Codenames. Yay! Woo! Yo, Anita sent 8 shells. Thank you so much. And A sent 8 shells as well, helping us towards the shell goals. These shells are for the squirrels to paddle to Tuvalu for their takeover.
We're gonna get it.
Yes.
We will be the only one with .tv in our names.
Yes, that is the goal. Well, you might be wondering, how do you play Codenames?
Oh my God, Mark, this is insane. How do you?
This is crazy. How do you play Codenames? Well, I could give you a lengthy explanation, or I could say, for the first time, we now have an explainer video available on our channel. If you are on TikTok, it is the pinned video. I think it's the second pinned video. And if you're on YouTube, it is the most recent upload.
Immediately segueing into this video. I bet you're wondering how to play. Immediately, Mitch, I know how to play.
Okay, never mind.
Come on.
So what we're going to do, if you do not know how to play this game, we are going to pause for 2 minutes. We are not going to play the game for 2 minutes to allow you to hop over to the explainer video, watch it, figure out how to play, and then come back. So I'm going to set a timer right now. If you want to learn the rules or check out that really cool new video that we made and uploaded to the channel, you are free to go right now. 2 minutes on the clock.
Wow.
That's enough of that. I am setting a new board, and then I'm going to prep board 5.
That's a copyright strike, Board Ghost. Get him!
Oh God, no, Alice!
I will give this to you.
A says dance for us. Oh, dude, funky fresh? Holy
Yo.
shit. He's hitting that? I'll take this 2 minutes to say while we're waiting. Started playing Expedition 33.
Oh, how's that?
Man, if anybody in chat needed a sign to buy that game, this is your sign. It's very good. I love artistic games. I love them. I want to consume more art. I want to be the ever-consuming art monster that just goes, yummy art.
Consuming. Absolutely
right
consuming. Let's see, we're at 1 minute. I'm gonna start looking at the board preemptively. We are now on a new board. I got a fancy little printout for you.
Any Sharpies?
Yo, Flynn sent 47 shells. Holy moly, 47 squirrels are now able to paddle their way over to Tuvalu. Thank you so much, Flynn.
Great game, too bad it's French. Well, that's okay, because it's all a fantasy, which means French is a fantasy.
Board goes, can we have a Sharpie?
French has never existed, and you cannot prove me wrong on this fact, because anything that you would say would sound silly and thus not true.
And in the future, we only need 1 Sharpie, not 2.
I don't know if they're not right now.
Okay.
Let's find out. It's not.
It's gonna be an interesting board. I don't know how I feel about this board. Also, if you guys are watching, if you didn't leave to go pop over to the TikTok video, yo, Brittany sent to heart me. B sent 6 shells. Thank you so much, B. If you're watching and currently not following, please do consider giving us a follow. It really does help out the channel. We're about to hop into the game any moment now. But you'll be able to see us play this game and many more if you follow and keep up with our videos that we're now posting somewhat regularly. I'm following already. Oh, I forgot. Thank you, Mitch.
Sorry, we won't do the read next time.
All of these reads are specifically for you. But if you are like Mitch and you are already following, just watching really does help out the channel, and we really appreciate y'all being here.
Tiffany C, you're going to be playing along. You won't get to see the words. Only this guy over here is going to get to see them. So you're going to help me figure them out.
Speaking of, time is up. It is time for us to jump into the game.
Wow. I'm sure you have our hint ready to go. Because you were so prepared.
Yeah.
You knew you had exactly 2 minutes to come up with a hint, and you prepared so that way when everybody got back, you'd say, guys, I have a great hint to give you. So go ahead, Mark. Go. Okay. Well,
Infinity!
go for infinite! Let's just start one by one. Hail Marys all over the board. Do you guys actually play board games in your free time? Well, see, that's the trick question right there, because you said free time. This is our free time. This is as close as we're gonna get to free time right here, man. But yeah, no, we like board games a lot. We play a lot of board games. What's your favorite board game? Oh, so we have an FAQ section in our Discord that there's just a bunch of frequently asked questions, one of which is what are our favorite board games? But to answer that, for me, I love the Forbidden series. It is one of my favorite co-op games of all time. I love the designer who makes it. It is very, very fun and enjoyable. So if you're ever looking for a good co-op game, Forbidden Island, Forbidden Desert, Forbidden Sky, and now I just bought Forbidden Jungle.
W Board Game Series.
W Board Game Series.
All right.
He's coming up. He's coming up. He's thinking. He's thinking.
Let's see. Corey, does this violate the one-word rule? What do you think?
I think it might.
You think it might?
I think it might. I mean, you can always show it to chat and see if people want you.
No, that'll poison the well. Instead, I'm going to change it a little teeny tiny bit, and instead, I am going to say your first hint is anatomy for 3.
Anatomy for 3.
Anatomy for 3.
Oh no, Bella Blue says I watched the video and I'm still confused. No.
Now we figure it out by playing.
You'll figure it out by playing.
Basically, I'm saying your clue's anatomy. There are 3 words on this board that I think somehow, some way relate to anatomy.
I'm seeing helicalves. I'm seeing our chat has helicalves. I'm seeing helicalves. Mark, show me calf.
That's a red one. Great start. Great start. You vetoed the hint I wanted to do, but
I didn't veto it. I said you asked me if I thought, and I said yeah, I think it might be.
That's your mistake for thinking. All right, when you guess incorrectly, that means the turn is over. It also means you're missing 3 words on this board from anatomy. Let's reveal yet another one. I am going to reveal tablets as belonging to the red team.
Mark doesn't have any calves. Show your calves off. Let's see them. Let's judge them.
Yep.
Dance.
Okay, your next hint is going to be...
knee, backbone, teacher, knee, ball, backbone, backbone, and knee. Knee, apple, backbone, apple like Adam's apple. Teacher, knee. Apple, knee, backbone.
Professor for 3.
Oh my god, it's gotta be teacher. Oh, they're all saying teacher. He said professor. It's gotta be teacher. It's gotta be. Actually, like there's no other. It's gotta be teacher. Show me teacher.
Teacher. All right, so that is a correct guess. So if you're still confused, that means you found 1 of the 3 words I think are related to professor. Because you guessed incorrectly last time, you're still missing 3 from anatomy. You could give guesses that you think apply to anatomy, but not necessarily professor. Or even words that you think apply to both.
People were saying Adam's apple, professors get apples, I guess. That's like the big stereotypes. Give apple to teacher, professor is a teacher. That makes sense to me. Show me apple.
Apple, very
Apple.
nice. That is correct. The apple does not fall far from the professor, as they say.
It's true. Sir Isaac Newton. Theorize that. And knee. A lot of people are saying knee. That makes sense for anatomy. Let me see knee.
That is correct. Very
Knee.
nice. One of the rules I didn't go over super well in the video. It is in there, but you have to look for it. You always have an amount of guesses equal to this number plus 1. So whatever number I write here, this plus 1 is how many guesses you get. So you got one more if you want.
Yeah. Chat seems to really like backbone. I agree. That's part of anatomy. Show me backbone.
Yo, Jenna sent to heart me. Thank you so much. Backbone is correct. Very nice. You're now at 4 out of your 9 blue field agents discovered. And you're now out of guesses, so the turn is automatically ended. When your turn ends, as per usual, a red one will be revealed. I am going to reveal
Ball.
Monster as belonging to the red team.
Can Mark just choose an arbitrary number to put? He can, but the problem is if he says professor for 6, and he doesn't actually think 6 words connect to professor, then we're gonna start chasing our own tail and probably guess an incorrect one. So, probably shouldn't do that. Probably doesn't want to do. Which one did you reveal?
Monster.
I'm the monster. I was talking about the Odyssey earlier. It's because I've been watching Epic the Musical so much. Dude, shit goes hard. Shit go crazy stupid, alright? Man or monster, crazy hard lyrics, alright? That shit deep. It's not that deep, but it's a good song. It's good music. Okay?
Your next hint is going to be electric for 3.
Electric.
For you rock down 2.
Electric Avenue.
Yo, Flynn sent a hat and mustache. Thank you so much, Flynn. K8 sent 4 shells, helping to get our gift goal, funding the Squirrel Army, giving them little paddles to make their way to Tuvalu.
Engines, electric engines. That makes sense to me. Show me engine.
That is correct. Very
engine.
nice. That is 5 out of our 9 blue field agents discovered.
Now, I'm seeing a lot of people say positive. Why positive? Electric lawnmower, positive ions. I think electric lawnmower would make the most sense before I say positive. I think positive makes sense too, but I would say lawnmower first. So I'm gonna say lawnmower.
That is correct. Very nice. You're now at 6 out of the 9 blue field agents discovered.
Whoo! All right. Then let's go positive charge. That makes sense to me. Web, internet. I like positive more. Show me positive.
Positive, like an ion?
Yeah.
That is correct. Very nice. There are now only 2 field agents remaining undiscovered. You've guessed 3. You always have an amount equal to this plus 1.
So those were definitely the 3 for electric we just banged out. Please do ball. Why? Elaborate if you want me to take a ball, Mary. Telescope. I feel like we got the electric ones out of the way. Dad for teacher. Anatomy ball. Ball for anatomy.
I'm trying to look up something for my next clue if you're wondering why I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I figured that was the reason. Dad, Mary, cook anatomy, ball for anatomy. No for professor. Why ball for anatomy? Because you got balls? I don't know. What telescope for professor? Dad. How many we have? We have 2 remaining?
Yes.
I say we just pass. Surely he can come up with a clue that connects the 2 together, right? Like, we could. Here's the thing, right? Guessing does nothing for us because we have 1 guess remaining and 2 left. So it makes no sense to guess. Just let him give us a clue. Get rid of a red one. I'm gonna say pass. I'm seeing enough people say yeah, pass.
You're saying pass. I am going to remove web as belonging to the red team.
What treacherous webs we weave.
What treacherous webs we weave. I'm going to try. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Chat's back in the pass play. Kirsten, am I late? Oh no, you're not too late. We're still gonna be here for probably at least another hour.
Ugh, crap. I spent so much time trying to look this up, and there's a bad red herring. There's a bad red herring in it.
Fell for the dodge.
I fell for it.
Pass Mary.
Pass Mary. Hold on, give me one more second to look. Surely,
I believe in you, Mark.
whatever, I'm gonna go for it. Sorry, I'm not saying whatever you believe in.
Okay, all right. Mark asked
Fuck.
ChatGPT to make a clue. Isa, I promise you, he would sooner die before he asked ChatGPT to give him a clue. How am I today? Kirsten asks. I am pretty good. Pretty good. Been super busy today, and I am super eepy. But we're here. We're streaming.
Let's see if I can make the connection. Let's see if I can do it. This is gonna be a tough one. I don't know if it's gonna get there. James Charles for 2. James Charles for 2.
Chat, what did he do? What did he do? Somebody's got to let me know what he did, all right?
James Charles for 2.
You revealed one after we passed, right?
I did. It was Webb.
It was whoa. Model, scoundrel. It's canceled on the board? That'd be so funny. No. Model, handle, ball. I don't know if he's canceled. He is that's a scoundrel is the closest thing to cancel we have now. James Charles, I guess he is kind of a model. He's a makeup model. Sure, I'll buy that for $1. Show me model.
That's a miss. That's a miss. I'm gonna reveal a red one now. I'm gonna reveal Dad. And okay, remember, you're missing 2 for James Charles. Remember that, okay? You have to remember.
Young fan again? They didn't get his ass the first time for that? That's crazy. Scoundrel? That makes sense. He was a CoverGirl model.
Your next hint. Johnny Somali for 2. Johnny Somali for 2.
It's Angel because he says, hi, Angels. I thought his name was, hi, sisters. Mark, neither me or chat knows who that is.
You don't know who Johnny Somali is?
No.
Okay.
Fast, I'm seeing some fasts.
Is it cheating for me to tell you who Johnny Somali is? Like, give you a quick rundown of who he is? Like, super quick? Have chat do it?
If someone in chat knows who that is.
Chat, do we know who Johnny Somali is?
Chad has to explain to Corey who he is.
New clue? Come on, y'all. You figure it out.
Fast, Johnny Tsunami?
Johnny Somali for 2.
Nope.
Somebody Google him, for the love of God! Corey can't! You can!
There are 200 of you.
There's 200 people! Somebody just Google him and give the hints! I swear!
Too lazy. Adult film star. There we go. Nuance streamer. Oh, dude. Adult film, internet troll. All right, streamer. Scoundrel fits then. It sounds like internet troll, naughty. James Charles has been some bad things. Show me scoundrel.
That is correct. Very nice. Well, there's 1 field agent remaining. There's 1 remaining. You're missing 2 for James Charles.
Okay.
Now your hint is Johnny Somali for 2.
So, chat, what word on this board ties Johnny Somali and James Charles together? People are saying Africa, which would make sense for Johnny Somali, but keep in mind, this word has to apply for both of them. Handle, because that's their web handle. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'd buy that for $1. Mark, show me handle.
Oh, praise be.
Yeah.
You did it. Oh, thank goodness. I wanted to give Johnny Somali originally, but Africa was on the board. Africa is just a miss, but it was still on the board. So I'm like, wait, James Charles first, but now I've gotten that out of the way, and James Charles does not apply to Africa. I can say Johnny Somali. It's Johnny Somali. To let you know, I have no idea if he's involved with adult films. I've never heard of that.
Sounds like a film star name.
But he is
Somali.
an IRL streamer who has been chased out of multiple countries because he goes there and harasses people. I think he's one of the people who like dump strange liquids on people on the subway.
Oh! Oh,
like,
I have heard of him then.
really bad stuff and like super disrespectful. He'll go onto construction sites and just start messing with things. And it got to the point where he was chased out of Japan because the Japanese started forming gangs of vigilantes that were going around tracking him down just to beat the crap out of him whenever they found him on the streets.
You know, a similar thing happened to Vitaly HD, who was an old school YouTube prankster. I believe he's in some South American country right now, and he is getting 25 years in prison for harassing the locals.
Yeah,
So that's based.
Johnny Somali is facing trial in Korea right now. And people don't know exactly how much time he's looking at, but it could be a lot. And what he's in for carries a very serious charge in Korea. It's AI deepfake pornography that he made against, I guess, people who insulted him or just random people he saw on the streets to harass them. And
I've been asked which Korea.
I think South.
I don't think he'd be allowed into North Korea.
Yeah, probably not. They'd probably take care of him a different way. And while he was being held, for some reason, they didn't hold him in prison. They let him stay in his hotel room. And multiple times while he was being held in his hotel room awaiting trial for these crimes he's being charged with, he called the emergency hotline to prank call them over and over and over.
No.
And his ploy to try to get out of all of this hopefully doesn't work, but his ploy is he's been showing up to court wearing MAGA hats, trying to get, quote, Donnie to save him.
I don't think Donnie's gonna save him.
Anyway, sorry for that
Still
very
haven't
long
gotten
tangent.
Joe Exotic out, dude. I don't think he's gonna get you.
Sorry for that very long tangent. The assassin was Telescope. Yo,
Oh.
Flynn said I had mustache. Thank you so much. And the other red ones, it scores 3, by the way. Remember that, scores 3. The other red ones were Fast, Slip, and Diver.
Ball was safe.
So yes, ball was safe. I was very happy that you guys got positive for electric. That was a clever one. Y'all are thinkers. That was solid.
I say this about chat all the time. They're a bunch of thinkers.
They are.
Modern day Isaac Newtons in these chats.
New board has been generated.
Ooh, for me?
For you.
For me.
Just for you. Let's see if Corey can beat the score of 3.
Man.
Love thinkering. Golly. What WTF, what is wrong with some people? They get away with stuff so much, they think they can just do whatever. Leave him there, we don't want him back. I don't think he's originally American. I don't know where he's originally from.
Thank God.
But I don't think, I'm not positive on that, but I don't think he's being sent to America anytime soon. He was kind of chased out of America. I think he was here for a while, harassed people, and yeah, decided to move over to harassing other people in other countries, which is tragic. His chat, like his audience, only watches him to basically see him crumble and fail, which is a really sad existence all around. When I said he was doing prank calls on the emergency services, that was actually a donation goal for him to do it.
Dude.
Do you know how much somebody had to donate to get him to prank call emergency services in Korea while on trial in Korea, facing 20 years plus?
Is this like the bit where it's like, if I get 1 like, I'm gonna shotgun this beer, and then the guy likes his own comment?
Close. It's $5.
Yeah, that's it.
He's African American, so he is American. Okay, I actually don't know too much about his origin.
Well, we don't want him. I do not claim this man.
Your audience didn't really know him, so that's a good sign, right? You know, Mary,
It's a good sign. Yeah, I'd say so.
To be fair, that is a very good sign.
It's a good sign.
I'd rather y'all know him than be fans.
All right. Let's see what we got. First clue of the game. Bar for 3.
Bar for 3. When you're doing the limbo and you hit the bar, it's your forehead. Right? Tap, tap. Ah, okay, because all the tap dancing you do at the bar. Corey, you a big tap dancer?
I am. Specifically at bars. Nowhere
Specifically
else.
at bars. Well, everybody loves tap dancing at the bar. Corey, should we tap?
Bang!
Which, of course, other people could refer to as beer on tap.
I've never had one of these.
Oh, one of these on the board right here? Beer? How'd that word sneak in here? That's a naughty word. Corey, show me beer.
How could they put beer on our wholesome wavelength board?
Wholesome Codenames board. What the hell?
How could they do this to us?
That's two. That's 2 out of our 9 blue field agents discovered. Port. Port, water, or table. Bars have tables. Bars also have water. Is table on this board?
Yep. Table is on the board.
Table does sound convincing, more so than port. Water. I know you can get water at a bar. Let's keep water in the back of our mind. Corey, show me table.
Table.
Oh.
Didn't have to table that one.
Oh.
I'm in pain.
Just a miss, which is not bad at all.
All right, I will reveal a red one. That red one I will reveal is...
Okay, it says lock, as in locked behind bar.
Grease.
Maybe. I think we should keep water in the back of our mind. Port is a type of wine, so maybe. Well, if it was port, hear me out. If it was port, would he have not said alcohol for 3? Because that still covers tap, beer, and port, right? He didn't say that, he said bar. So maybe we should instead be thinking water. Just a thing, just a thought. Red wine, it's specifically a bar setting.
I need to Google something.
You don't think Corey would drink port at the bar? You know, I don't know what Corey gets up to.
Again, that's another trick question. Me at the bar. Doesn't happen.
Corey's porting his ass off over at IHOP, I can tell you that much.
That's true. I am porting my ass off.
Maybe he isn't smart enough to think of that. Goddamn.
No.
You know, sometimes you just be, oh, they didn't think of that. That could be another way to word
No,
it.
let him cook with that one.
Tractors have bars. Tony used to have bars. Bar sponge. Love seat in bars. What? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. Why would there be a love seat in a bar? Why is love seat even on this board? I haven't seen this word ever. That's a kind of a tricky one. Advertise. Now, Marissa, that's actually a good suggestion for bar because they do a lot of advertising there. Continuum could be measured on a bar graph. Look, you're right, but I think it's a stretch. I think it's a little bit of a stretch. Yo, Tedo sent to heart me. Thank you so much, Tedo. Computers have space bars. Okay. I see you. But, do we think we want to go with that over something like water? Here's the thing. Corey heard us blabbering on about water and decided to reveal some random red word over there instead. That means water's either a miss or the assassin, most likely. So unless he comes out the gate saying hydration for 0, water might be a pretty safe bet. At worst, it's a miss. Still think it's port. I really think he would have said alcohol for 3 if it was port, because that still applies to tap and beer.
Man.
Currently in Iowa, there's a lot of tractors at the bar. Cass, aren't we all a little bit in Iowa?
Are we?
Yeah. I mean, we both commute. You from Sydney, Australia, me from Iowa.
Oh, Wallaby Way.
Yes. Alcohol would make us guess red, and that might be a red one. Guess red is... So you're saying red might be a red one, but if you said alcohol, we would have said red. Is red a type of alcohol? Or like a brand? Like, there's red wine. Would we have said red wine over port? I mean, if these are both kind of types of wine, Corey's in a hard spot, but obviously port, you mostly think of ships arriving at port. So Corey has other avenues for connecting that. Red wine. I thought that was a type of supernova.
Red wine.
At least that's what the songs would have him believe.
I'm thinking real hard, man. I'm using all the wrinkles in my brain for this one.
If you ask for a glass of red, people know what you want. Blood. Probably.
Okay.
Now if someone says port, I think of a drink. Really? Do you live near the water by chance?
Thirsty? They go down to the port, drink out of it.
Dude, what if the entire port was made out of wine? Wouldn't that be something? What if Jesus has his final alt move, turn the ocean to wine?
He's ulting, he's ulting.
He's ulting, stop him quick!
That would be an insane apocalyptic style ult. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one.
I'm aware of port is wine. That's what we've been talking about the past 20 minutes. Thank you, Board Ghost.
That is really funny that he hand-delivered you a note that said that. Alright.
You only have to say it once, Gabriel. We saw it.
Alright. Let's go with this one. No comment.
No comment.
Calendar for 2.
Calendar Man, superhero. Show me superhero.
First off, super villain, buddy.
Calendar Man teams up with Scorpions. Take out Spider-Man. Oh, Aztec, like the Aztec calendar. That too. I mean, that too. Spring? Why spring? Why spring? Spring calendar? Just spring's on the calendar? Aztec. Corey, show me Aztec. Woo! Very nice. Let's go.
I am so glad you knew that that's what I meant by that. Because I know it's technically the Mayan calendar.
Yeah, we can be a little loosey-goosey with that.
Oh, I'm so glad you went for that.
Laura Lapina sent to heart me. Sherry05 sent to heart me. Thank you so much. Continuum, computer, Year of the Dragon. Okay. Spring, because spring is on the calendar. But it's not on the calendar, right? It's not really. It's months are on the calendar. Aztec, Mayan, close enough.
I mean, they're both dead, so who cares?
Wow.
We're on top, baby. Modern civilization, that's the winner every time.
Soaring is a season on a calendar? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm not confident, so we're gonna do it this way. Corey, show me water.
Water?
Water.
Water.
Woo! Very nice. If you are confused why that was a correct answer, it's because I was considering the previous hint, which was bar. Bro spelled calendar wrong. You can't say that when Corey's sitting next to me. I've spelled every word on that board wrong all night. Continuum.
I've never made a mistake in my life before. No, it's me, I'm sorry.
Spring the season. Whatever, I'll buy it. Let's go for it. Corey, show me spring.
Sorry, I gotta stop stream and correct my writing because that one chatter made me feel really sad.
Show me spring.
Spring?
Yes. Spring cleaning.
If I can find it on the, there it is. Pink.
Oh, just a miss. Not bad. Not bad.
Just a miss.
Show me a red one.
Show you a red one. I'm gonna get rid of computer.
We should keep advertising in mind. I'm not against that one. I just was more confident in spring. Are religious advertisements technically on the calendar? I don't know about religious, but there is a lot of advertising done in calendar work.
Sammy, you're okay. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It's just a little jokey joke. Oh, my pen. My marker. Pen? Marker? I'm losing it, man. First I spelled calendar wrong, now I'm calling my marker a pen. Just put me out back. Send me to pasture.
I'm gonna send you to a little IHOP up north.
No, please. God, please.
Think of the pancakes. Year of the Dragon. Is this year the Year of the Dragon, 2025? Board guys, can we get a fact check on that?
I believe it is.
I stand by Scorpion, like Scorpio. I'm not convinced. You guys may be right. I may be wrong. Oh, holy moly. Sorry, I was a little bit late on reading these. Lara Lapina sent 50 shells, helping us towards our shell goal, and Flynn sent 20 shells. Thank you. Along with 10 club power, and Sherry05 sent 6 club power. Thank you so much. Y'all are incredibly generous.
The Year of the Dragon ended in February of this year. It is now the Year of the Snake.
Big ups for snakies. Any snakies in chat? Any snake people? How do we play? I've been waiting for someone to ask that. We just uploaded a video to our TikTok explaining how to play. Go to our TikTok. It is the second pinned video. It is our most recent upload. I'm in a cool suit dressed as a spy, explaining in character how to play this game the way we play it. So go check out that video. Or you can learn by watching. It's honestly pretty simple, in my opinion.
Man, I am at an absolute blank for some of these. I'm at an absolute blank.
It's a great video. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. Continuum. I am also going to keep Continuum in mind because I've played on a board with Continuum before, and it was the biggest pain in my ass to connect to anything. So I will keep Continuum in mind because it does kind of apply to calendar. Holy moly, Tedo sent 117 shells. Thank you so much, Tedo, helping us fulfill the shell goal. Hazy Audrey sent 91 shells. Sarah sent 5 shells. Tedo sent a rose, and Tedo sent a shell, and Sarah sent 3 shells. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing, for real. Will the shell be available tomorrow? It's interesting. I know it's a limited time gift, so eventually it will not be available. But it might be available tomorrow. I'm not sure in that regard. BoardGo seems to think it changes on the month. So,
We lost the squirrels like a week ago.
yeah, we lost the squirrels a week ago. They'll probably be around tomorrow. And we'll probably do another shell-specific goal, trying to give those little squirrels paddles.
Oh.
Yo, Lewis sent 2 shells. Thank you so much, Lewis. Squirrel's gonna be paddling so good. They are. They're gonna be paddling crazy. Izzy says, Mark, I love your shirt. Thank you. Thank you. I like this one. This is a really nice one. The fabric it's made out of is very, like, kind of a light, kind of plasticky, I guess, fabric. I don't know really how to describe it. Synthetic.
No. No.
But what's nice about it is it's, like, really waterproof.
Okay.
So if I go to the beach or anything or do biking and get sweaty, this is a nice shirt to have on. Doesn't soak up the sweat. Video is awesome. Thank you, Louisa. Appreciate that.
I had such a good hint I can't give now. It's so tragic. So I'm gonna have to give this subpart hint instead. Shipment for 2! Shipment for 2!
Shipment. Show me
Shipment.
pants. Shipped my pants. Sorry. Port! Oh, the port believers! The port believers! Oh my goodness, I'm in shambles. Water was a happy accident. It was port! Show me port. Port! Woo! Port believers. Wow. Wow, you guys got there. That was a good joke, Mark.
That wasn't a joke.
There's a reference. I knew it was port. Yeah. Lockham tractor. Like tractor trailer? Lock on a shipment. Part, you get a part shipped. Tractor seems pretty convincing, like a tractor trailer is another way you get shipments. Isn't a lock used in shipping, like in the Great Lakes? Is a lock a type of a ship? Tractors are used for moving things.
A lock is a body of water.
A lock is a body of water, okay. Anything else? Advertise, maybe? No. I ship by Robin. It's a lock with an H. Part. Corey, show me tractor. I'm going for it.
Tractor.
It's not that one.
Tractor.
It was not that one. Let's keep in mind.
Tractor.
Let's keep in mind locked. Let's keep in mind part. Yo, Ames sent 101 shells. Thank you so much, Ames. Helping those little squirrels paddle their way all the way to Tuvalu. Holy moly. Holy moly, Ames is sending more shells as we speak. The number's counting up. 54 shells.
Let's get
Thank
red.
you so much, Ames.
Let's get rid of red.
Red.
Yep.
Ah, it was not Red Robin. Yum.
They're the red team.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Key for 0.
Key for 0. It's not a lock. No lock. No way, no how. Let's forget about that one. Forget about it entirely. Out of your vernacular.
Get rid of it.
So people are saying part. You want to go part next? I'm thinking a whole lot of parts. Change my mind. Part. Convincing. Show me part.
Part. Bang!
Like that Simpsons character.
Oh,
Part
Simpson.
Simpson. Yes.
And her sister, Nagy.
Yes. And Visa. People have been talking about that.
Oh, and the guy who wrote the Odyssey.
Continuum. All right. Oh, we do have unlimited guesses, don't we?
Yep, unlimited guesses till you get one wrong.
Part Grimpson. Continuum and advertise. Do we want to go with Continuum? Thinking we're missing that for calendar? Calendar. So it wasn't spring, right? Spring was a red one.
Nope, it was a miss.
It was a miss. Can you transparency the board real quick?
Bonk.
I guess we are probably still missing one. Because we're talking about, yeah. Okay, you can untransparency it. Corey, show me continuum.
Yeah!
That's such a difficult word.
Such a difficult word.
It's so difficult. Wow, there's only 2 field agents remaining. We could go advertise.
I'm proud of the calendar hint.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm proud
That's
of it.
solid. Do we want to go advertise or pass? I'm going to set it to a poll. Board Ghost, are you able to help me out with this poll?
Give me like 2 seconds.
Doop, doop, doop. Create new poll.
Which code name, right?
Which code names do you choose? It is going to be either advertise or pass.
Continuum is a very difficult word. Continuum is a difficult word because it doesn't apply to many situations.
Yo, Mitchell sent a heart me. Thank you so much.
Advertise and pass turn?
Yes.
But
Do you want to choose advertise or do you want to pass the turn? There are only 2 field agents remaining.
People are asking why are we not saying lock? Because I have key for 0, meaning 0 words on the board relate to key.
We say lock anyway to be funny, to prank him.
You could say it anyway.
Crap, Corey's about to beat my score. Lock.
Lock it in!
Lock it in. Okay, so far advertise is winning, but just barely. 33 votes for advertise, 25 for pass so far, 15 seconds left.
Jaden says, us YouTube viewers are unloved. Anyway, the Ford F-150. Now, you gotta, maybe you gotta think about why I don't read YouTube all the time.
what trucks mentioned?
How do you woo a farm girl? A tractor. All right, over on TikTok, advertise won by 10 votes. How's YouTube looking?
This is true Mystique, that is the real answer.
Pass won with 8 votes, 2 votes for advertise.
Close, but at the end, advertise wins. Corey, show me advertise.
Either way, it's the same thing. Bang, advertise.
No, okay. No, okay,
It's
yeah.
just a miss.
Just a miss. All right, not bad, not bad. In fact, that's better than the pass because we got it off the board. And now Corey's gonna show us a red one.
Let's show you, Princess.
It's on the tip of my tongue. That was gonna be my next guess. Fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that slowly gets harder as you go.
No, please.
Jaden, that's a good point. That's a really good point.
Please!
I didn't consider that.
Let me go! Man, okay, now I gotta connect these final 2 words. Oh! No!
Some insurance agencies send out calendars with their contact info to advertise. I have seen that before. My family used to make a, I think they still do actually, a family calendar that uses pictures from like our family that we've taken over the years. It is pretty darn cool. Holy moly, sorry, I missed these a little bit late. Flynn sent 67 shells. Thank you so much. And Ames sent another 100 shells. Thank you so much. That is absolutely amazing. Holy crap, we are nearly at 1,000 shells. That is pretty wild.
It's too many shells,
Thank you
man.
all so much.
Never enough shells.
He hasn't gotten rid of Scorpion or Dragon. That's a good point, Kaylin. That is a good point. I mean, if it's both Scorpion and Dragon, he has a pretty easy connection of, what's the word? Horoscope? What's the word that uses those symbols? Astrology for 2, right? Because both those... Actually,
Zodiac.
Zodiac
That's
for 2.
the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna say...
Dragon in Hollywood. Kung Fu Panda, the Dragon Warrior.
I'm gonna have to say this one. I want to say another one, but I can't.
Chinese Zodiac.
Let me make sure I spelled this right before
Before you make a fool.
before I have another calendar situation.
And see, that's a step I never take, checking if I'm spelling it right. And I ignore anyone and saying it's wrong.
I would have spelled it wrong. Let's go with
The dragon's part of the Chinese zodiac. Holy moly, Kelsey Weasel sent 94 shells, getting us to exactly 1,000 shells. Thank you so much, Kelsey Weasel. That is absolutely amazing.
The cap of this marker does not want to cooperate. Dick Grayson for 2. I said Grayson.
He said Grayson. That's crazy. Who is that? That is one of the Robins. That is one of the Robins in the Batman. He is Nightwing, I believe. Nightwing, Dick Grayson. Show me Robin.
Bang.
Red Robin, yum. One left that somehow relates to Dick Grayson. This is a DC character. DC character. Hollywood, there's been no Dick Grayson movies. There's been no Dick Grayson movies. Hollywood? You guys are really convinced on Hollywood, but let me take a look. Sorry, I nearly dropped my phone. Dick Grayson, notably, is not the one that Joker nearly, beat to death. That is a different Robin, if I'm not mistaken. But, as Moon Bender points out, he ditched Batman. He did ditch Batman. He went on his own to become Nightwing. He did his own thing. Jason Todd was the one who got Jokered. Thank you. Thank you.
That's right.
Lock 100%. No, we know that one's the assassin. Dragon, like Nightwing. Is Nightwing based off of Dragon? Is he trying to connect Robin and Dragon? He would have said wings, right? He just would have said wings for 2. That would have been a pretty clear one. And if it was Hollywood, Robin and Hollywood, is there an easier connection he has besides Dick Grayson? I don't know. Hollywood, right? It's a movie. To my knowledge, there's not a Dick Grayson movie. Ditch, Batman. I'm personally leaning towards ditch. I don't want to throw here, because I know people are spamming Hollywood, but I don't know if they're, like, Batman fans who know that he did ditch Batman. Yo, Rizuel sent 21 roses. Thank you so much. I don't want to set it to a poll because Hollywood's going to win. I was thinking ditch. Okay, you know what, you guys, I'm seeing the silent majority speaking up for once. Corey, show me ditch.
Ditch!
No, all right, show me a red one.
I'm going to give it a scorpion.
Okay. All right, show me movies for 1. Unless it's not that. Is it not movies for 1?
Oh no, I haven't even finished erasing the damn board, all right?
Well, hurry it up, Buster.
Give me a second, for
People
God's
got
sake.
things to do.
What do I gotta do, huh?
Mark, got a goat on the line if you got this. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm sorry. Lock for the most epic throw. Holy moly, Flynn sent 10 shells and Riley sent over 200 shells. The number is still counting. It has not stopped yet. Holy moly, thank you so much, Riley. Providing little shields for the squirrels as well. They're not just paddles. The squirrels now have little shields. Sorry, Mark, it is all good, Live Doug. I was the one who was pushing for it. I will take responsibility for that.
You know, here's the thing, right? Me giving superhero clues is always so hard, right? Because you expect so much from me when I give these superhero clues. You expect me to go for the deep cuts. All the time. And sometimes I just need to use the superhero in Mark logic it because it's the only possible connection I can think of between 2 words. So I'm gonna say bald for 1.
I'm trying to think how Dick Grayson applies to forehead. It is forehead, right? Bald, forehead. It's not gonna be Hollywood. Not gonna be Ham, Love Seat, Dragon. Probably not Lock. Forehead. Okay, all right, Corey, show me forehead. Okay, that's all of our field agents discovered. Holy crap, Riley, the shell count is still going up. We are past 500 shells. Thank you so much. Those squirrels are going to be so thankful.
Sometimes it's just as simple as he is a Robin and he has a forehead.
Oh.
Sometimes it's just that simple.
Okay.
It's just that simple.
Okay.
You know, just that simple.
He has a forehead.
He has a forehead. It's just that simple.
You know what?
It wasn't a deeper meaning to it. It wasn't a deep cut. It's how do I connect Robin and forehead? I named Dick Grayson. He's the first Robin.
What was Hollywood?
Hollywood is just miss. If I was trying to connect Hollywood and Robin, it probably would have been like, I would have named one of the Batman movies that had Robin in it.
Tim Drake would have been clearer for that because he's bald. I did not know that.
I didn't either. I'm not a big DC guy. I only know a couple things. Green Lantern is pretty much the biggest DC stuff I know.
Really? You're into the Lantern Corps?
I love Lantern Corps. I love Lantern. I have quite a few Lantern comics actually at home.
Holy moly.
I actually don't know. I know Batman's Rogue Gallery. I don't know much about the Bat family though.
Jesus Christ. Riley has sent over 800, approaching 900 shells. That is so generous of you. Thank you so much, Riley.
Yeah, Country Mozart, sometimes the bank vault has a ceiling.
Sometimes the bank vault has a ceiling.
Sometimes the bank vault has a ceiling. And, you know, everybody knew this, but Locke was in fact the assassin.
Let's go.
Man.
Holy moly, the counters come to a stop. Riley sent 961 shells to help support the Squirrel Army. Thank you so much, Riley. That is absolutely amazing. Alrighty.
What hit did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to do egg so bad.
Egg?
Because Egghead.
Oh, egg forehead.
Egg forehead, egg robin. But I knew you would always say dragon before you said forehead.
Oh, dragon egg.
So I couldn't say it.
You're right. That was a good caution to have.
Yeah.
Let's see. New board has been set. Handing off one of these for Corey. Prepping board 7. New board. What do we got? All good ones, hopefully. All good ones? All good ones? Oh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Sammy asked, how do you play? Oh my god, Sammy, I'm so excited to tell you. You are one of the first to get to see our explanation video pinned on our channel. Just uploaded today. If you need a deep dive on how to play Codenames, you can watch that video, get all the rules spit into your brain, and then you can come right back here and put it into practice. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. You know, yeah, limit scroll 99. Sometimes you gotta rip a skibbity for 5. So, what is a cog? It's like a gear in a machine. You know, it's like that circular thing with a bunch of teeth on it that spins around. Video is incredible, worth the wait. I gotta agree. I saw it for the first time last night, and I saw it again today when it was uploaded, and I called Mark and I told him, wow, you guys did a great job on that video. It looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
This is an interesting board.
I'm being asked for a ham.
Yeah, it's for ham.
Hello, Department of Ham calling.
It's been a little while, and since it is the Department of Ham from the video, what word do you guys want replaced with ham? I'll do it.
I'd say just get rid of the center one. Dentist.
Center one being dentist.
Dentist. Get rid of dentist. Make it ham. I demand ham.
Now, sometimes you gotta keep in mind, this does screw us if I end up making a red one or the assassin or anything like that ham. This could be a blue one, could work out great, but we never know.
Yeah, Mark can't pick because he's biased.
Ham.
Oh, did we manage to upload? Mary says we saw 2 videos uploaded today. Did you get the other one out?
Yes, I do believe. Also on our channel, there's a new daily Wavelength Plays video. Wow, 2 uploads.
Whoa!
2 uploads after nothing in forever.
And we get blessed with ham on this day.
The ham board, what a wonderful day. Flynn sent 19 shells, Kelsey Weasel sent 6 shells, and Sherry sent 92 shells. Thank you so much. Ham, Mary.
I want a ham sticker so bad. Live Duck, I promise you we're working on it. As a matter of fact, we saw the first iteration of the Holy Moly sticker.
Yes, I'm just waiting on final notes. Final notes from the artist.
Very excited. We have a couple more too that we want to put down the pipeline in the future. I don't know if we want to say any of the other ones we had talked about. But we got the Holy Moly, we're going to have a ham. Look, ham, the Boardgamers channel, for anyone who's new, who is unaware of this bit, ham is very important to us because for some reason, one of the first times we streamed Codenames, chat loved the word ham so much they were going feral over it. They thought it was hilarious. They needed to pick ham. So we decided that we were going to take a random Hail Mary and guess ham. A Ham Mary, if you will. And thus, since that day, chat is clamoring for ham. They crave it. They want to devour ham. They want to get it as much ham as possible.
They
were going ham for ham.
This is an annoying board.
Good night, Mary. Good night. You know, Jane said goodbye, Mary, and for a second I thought that goodbye was on the board. Taking a goodbye, Mary. This is the only time I like ham. Yeah, listen, if any to the vegans or vegetarians in chat, Don't worry. For you guys specifically, it is fake ham. So you can ham out with us. You can ham out. Wait, hold on. This just in. I'm getting a lore drop. Apparently, I am secretly Bro is Defo him's dad.
Whoa! Big reveal! Big reveal!
This is news to me. I don't know how this has happened.
Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna get this out of the way.
Is the turkey fake too? If you want it to be.
You're gonna have to explain this one, Corey, because this is gonna be...
Only for the vegans, yeah. Everybody else gets normal good ham.
It's gonna be an American one. Let's see. We're doing this for 1, 2, 3, 2. Let's say...
I'm watching some shells go crazy while you're writing that on the board.
I'll say Thanksgiving dinner for 4.
Whoa! It's gotta be turkey! It's gotta be turkey! Holy! It's gotta be turkey!
Holy moly! Flynn sent a hat and mustache, and Riley is back sending more shells. Thank you so much, Riley. It's approaching 400. Jeez.
Oh my god! And it's also ham. Ham is unironically one of the few things I really like at Thanksgiving dinner. It's gotta be ham. Mark, show me ham.
It's a miss.
What's ham?
Gotta get off the board eventually. You're missing 4. You're missing 4 for Thanksgiving dinner.
Chat, I can't believe I've been so hurt so deep.
Uh-huh.
Who are you to hurt me so deep? It worked so perfectly well. Kelsey says, I mean, turkey should have been first. I want you to look into your heart. I want you to examine yourself and say, is there a world where you could have possibly said turkey before ham?
Yes.
Because me, I don't live in that world. I don't live in that world. It's ham every single time.
Your next hint is water for 3.
All right, show me turkey first.
Why?
Show me turkey.
You don't water
Let's get it off the board.
turkey.
Show me turkey.
All right, that is 1 out of our 9 blue field agents discovered. Holy moly, Riley's already at over 700 shells. Golly.
All right, plumber, flush. Flush makes most sense to me. Mark, show me flush.
Flushed away. That is correct. You are now at 2 out of your 9 blue field agents discovered.
Jackman?
Huge jacked man.
Huge jacked man, he is. He is a huge jacked man.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Tower's not on this board, is it?
What is?
Tower? Tower is. Water tower. You water flowers. Spit is technically water. Plumbers deal with water. I think water tower makes the most sense. Because you're just completing the sentence there. Mark, show me tower.
That was a miss.
Dang, Mark's never heard of one.
It's a tough board.
You know what? I joke, but it is.
Holy moly, Riley sent 900 shells. Thank you so much. Trying to collab with the board is there. I forget if I think I may have missed these. Carrie's Houston sent a shell. Flynn sent 29 shell. Aim sent 100 additional shells. Woo! Thank you so much. You all are
showing
out. We are over halfway. We are over halfway of our shell goal.
Oh, you gotta show 2 red.
I got to show 2 red. You right. Good.
Come on.
Good. That means I can get them off the board. I am going to reveal
Cartography is map making.
tooth, and I am going to reveal tree as belonging to the red team. Thank reminders, everyone.
Tree's good. Tree's good that you got rid of that.
All right.
Pilgrims from England. Is England on? It is. Thanksgiving was celebrated by pilgrims. Pilgrims from England. Makes sense. Makes sense. England for water because rain. Oh, that's 2. England's coming back. England is surrounded by water. Oh my God. Flower like water and Mayflower. Chat, you're too clever. You're probably more clever than Mark, to be quite honest. Good night, country Mozart. Sleep tight.
Good night, country Mozart.
Dream of symphonies in the night. Or country songs, either or. Plumber, flow. Ooh, flow makes sense, because water flows. Is it on the board though? Did I just get gaslit?
You're into his navigator for
gaslit.
2.
Navigator. Oh, cartography. Map making. Surely. Let's see what Chad said. Cartographer. Pilot. That also makes... Oh, pilot makes a lot of sense too.
Carries Houston sent a rose, and Aim sent 200 more shells. Holy moly, thank you so much.
I think Pilot... I think... What am I more... Chat likes Pilot more, but I like Cartographer more. Start with Cartography. I'm gonna start with Cartography. If it's wrong, chat can yell at me. Show me Cartography.
That is correct.
Woo, it's not.
That is 3 out of our 9 blue field agents discovered.
All right, now show me Pilot.
That is also correct. 4
Yeah.
out of our 9 blue field agents discovered. And you can take another guess if you so please.
I think so. Oh, I think so. Bum, 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 bum.
Don't you dare give England for Thanksgiving.
I won't. I want to say flower first because you water flowers. That makes
Flower?
sense. Show me flower.
That is correct. Very nice. And now you're out of guesses.
I'm all out. You've taken them all.
Yes, I stole them.
You stole my guesses, chat. Well, I'm gonna keep Plumber in mind. I know chat really likes Plumber. I've seen a lot of people say it. I'm gonna keep it in mind. If we're ever stuck and we just need to guess something, I can go with Plumber.
Let's reveal.
Plumber.
Let's reveal. Missile as belonging to the red team.
Water hole, water hole, says Steve. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I can buy that one for $1. So hole's another one I'll throw in the old noodle. Hold water and mess for Thanksgiving. Why water and mess for Thanksgiving? Well, water was the clue, right? So that's not on the board. Mess is on the board. Thanksgiving mess. Izzy says, "I want plumber, please." Plumber. I'm noodling on plumber. I like that one. I don't think I want to rip it, but if we have an extra guess, I'll take a plumber, Mary.
Yo, Kayla sent a heart me. Carrie's Houston sent an it's corn, and Ames sent 200 more shells again. Thank you so much, Ames. Holy moly, that is absolutely wild.
Oh God, and Riley says, one more round of shells to get us closer. The number, it keeps going up. They can't keep getting away. Look at it, there's so many shells.
Holy moly, we might actually reach the shell goal. That is absolutely wild.
See, Riley's got that shark emoji in their name, and it makes sense, because they're at the beach where they're hoarding all these shells. Because they got so many. We missing a tally?
Missing a tally?
We got 5 on the board. There's 4 tallies behind me, Mark. You're slacking.
I stole one.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, I got that Cheerio 5 sent in. Oh, there's so many shells from them as well. Oh, they're all coming in like crazy.
Holy moly. Jesus Christ. All right.
Why has no one said spit for water? We had thought about it. I got yelled at and said spit isn't water, which I disagree. I think it's flavored water. No, I will not elaborate.
Maybe you should.
Nope. Chat can stew with that. They can think on it.
All right.
Oh, guys, I finally made it home. Only 2 hours in traffic for my usual 30-minute drive.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm glad we could keep you entertained.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna go with it.
I'm
I'm just gonna go with it. This is gonna be awful, but we're gonna go with it.
Any liquid is technically flavored water. There, I elaborated for you.
Your hint is going to be Luigi's Mansion for 3.
Oh, show me United Healthcare. Show me plumber. Show me plumber.
A plumber!
Plumber!
Yay!
Yeah,
That's
plumber.
one of them. That's one of them.
Plumber.
That is 6 out of your 9 field agents discovered.
Okay. Cog.
Sherry 05 sent 189 shells. Bunny Mason heart me, and Riley's counter is still going up at 700.
Shells are going
now.
crazy. Hole, mess, hole like the pipes. Laser mess, hole. I see a lot of people chat wanting to say hole for Luigi's Mansion, and Steve did say water hole. That makes sense. Luigi regrets entering the mansion. Yeah, show me hole.
Hole's a miss.
Okay, well, can't win them all.
I am going to cover laser as belonging to the red team.
All right.
Still missing at least 2 for Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi. You should try some interactive form of Mysterium. CJR. Well, you haven't mentioned that once or twice. I believe, is Mysterium even in? Did I bring it in? Is it sitting over there somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah. So Mysterium is actually in the studio because that's one of the ones we talked about.
Holy moly, Riley's count has actually gone past 1,000. It is past 1,000 shells.
This is a fun game.
Yo, this is a fun
It's a great game.
Okay.
Less than 200 away.
Who says we're not a board game
Less than
channel?
200 shells away from actually completing the goal. That is absolutely wild. Wow.
Less than 100 away.
Okay.
Oh my god, there's so many shells!
I did not think we were going to be able to reach
It's
this.
done it!
Holy
We've
moly!
done it! Achieved!
I did not think we were going to reach that goal. Thank you all.
1,216 shells from Riley.
1,216 shells. That is crazy.
Jesus.
Shario 5 sent 93 shells. Gary's Houston sent a shell. Ames sent 6 more shells. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. I'm blown away by that. I do not know what to say. Thank
you all
you.
so much.
Everybody.
Your hint is remote for 2.
Remote for 2. I'm already seeing it. Mute button on remote. Let me see it.
That's correct.
Mute.
Wow. I really did not think we were going to meet that goal. Thank you all
shit.
so much. You all are the most incredible.
Thank you to everyone. Thank you to Riley for several thousand shells by themselves.
Yes.
But to everyone who dropped from 1 to 100, thank you so much. Center, remote center. England is a remote island. Now that makes sense to me. No. Center, remote center button. Sure, show me center.
That's correct.
All right.
That is correct. There is 1 blue field agent remaining.
God. Oh, God. We're missing 1 for Luigi's Mansion.
Missing 1 from Luigi's Mansion.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Presumably. I mean, you may have been. It could have been. you in the center.
Cog Mary, Spit Mary, Messer Neighbor. Alright, I think it's poll time.
Turn into the polls.
I think it's poll time. We got 1 left. We can't pass. We gotta go for it.
Start new poll. What code name do you choose? Corey, what are your options?
Cog is the first one.
Cog.
Cog.
Like Call of Duty.
Call of Games.
Call of Games.
Spit, which I think is gross, but people want it. Mess, and we'll say regret as the last one. Peach Blossom, Princess Peach feels a little too much of a leap in logic. I like regret because Luigi does regret going in there.
All right, 1 minute on the clock. Let your voices be heard. The poll I think is here. I think it's like here.
Somewhere.
Here?
Somewhere.
Ah! Sorry, it nearly fell on me. It scared me. Let your voices be heard. What do you think it is? You're using, most likely, the hint from Luigi's Mansion for 3. 1 word left on this board. Let's see.
Mast is another one that didn't get on the poll that people something. Turkey gobble gobble. Turkey's good. We already guessed that one though. And it was right. That's why it was good.
Since it's the last one, I can tell you the correct answer is somewhere on this board. Somewhere in the poll.
Whoa. That feels like cheating, but go off, King.
I mean, there's 1 left. It's not gonna make much of a difference.
Coopster says, hey guys, just finished and probably barely passed my last final, so I'll be here more.
Yo!
Congratulations,
Congrats,
Coopster. Always glad to see you come in.
Huge congrats on that. That's amazing.
Hopefully you did more than barely pass.
The poll
Best of luck.
is over. Winning by just 4 votes is Cog.
Cog.
In second place is Mess with 23 votes.
Okay, alright.
YouTube?
YouTube?
1 for Cog, 3 for regret.
Okay, so the winner is Cog. Corey, are you going with Cog?
I think, first I'm going to say goodnight, Brittany. Best of luck.
Oh.
Next I'm going to say, give me Cog.
Give you cog. That is wrong.
Oh,
Let's
coggers.
reveal a red one. It is going to be regret. Your next hint is going to be clutter for 1.
Mess, show me mess.
Mess. Yay! Luigi's Mansion is messy.
You know, he also regretted going in there.
Hawk to a Mary. It's all good. It was a tough one to figure out. God damn. Luigi's Mansion is in England. Look, it was a tough one. It was a tough one. You know, these things happen. These things happen. The assassin, it wasn't really mentioned much, but it interfered with a lot of my hints, was Draw. Draw was the assassin. Let me reveal these here. Oh, have a nice night.
I already said that.
Livdog said, I said mess since Thanksgiving dinner. That was actually correct. That was actually kind of one of the ones I was going for. I forget why. There were a lot of ones that applied to Thanksgiving dinner. There were things that I was considering, like, you know, flower and center kind of go together. Like, you could have a centerpiece that's flowers, and that could be on Thanksgiving. I couldn't figure out how to connect those, though. I could not get those together. Instead, I knew the Thanksgiving one was going to be a throw. Just people are going to say ham. I knew they were going to say ham right away. It was mostly turkey. The other ones was mess for Thanksgiving and center, because it's kind of like the, you know, centerpiece, center dinner. It was a bit of a stretch, but it didn't matter because I knew everyone was going to go with ham. Yeah,
Big ham.
big ham kind of board. I'm glad spit was not one of my words, because spit is gross and I hate it.
Disgusting.
Yuck. Well, I think we have time for about at least one more board.
I'm down. Hey, board goes, can you check my text? I sent you. Swag.
Let's see. New board. Corey, handing it off to you.
For me?
It is now in your hands. I forgot what score we got. I forgot to check it. But with that being said, it was not better than 3. 3 is still the score to beat. I think it was 2. Yo, Coopster sent a heart, mate. Thank you so much, Coopster. And once again, congratulations on your finals.
Congratulations. All right. Let's get in it. Let's get this. Let's get this.
Were you going for mess in a mess hall, or because you make a mess while cooking? I mean, it's a messy meal. You do make a mess while cooking, you make a mess while eating. There's a lot of things that go into it.
Switzerland of answers, man.
I was considering mess hall, because I wanted to do something like soldier, is one of the ones I was considering. But, it didn't really work out.
Let me think.
Yes. All ghosts are pretty cool, but I'm sure you're the coolest. Indeed, I think Resident Board Ghost is probably one of the coolest ghosts out there. Except maybe Casper the Friendly Ghost. Ooh. Holy moly! There's a surfing penguin on screen. Coopster sent a surfing penguin. Thank you so much, Coopster.
Who watched Surfs Away?
I like Squirrel Soldier.
Surfs Up.
There's a mess after everyone leaves. That is true. That is very much true. Is there like a Thanksgiving equivalent over in Britain? Thanksgiving is basically a holiday where we all get together and have a big meal together, and it's saying what we're thankful for. And there's some problematic roots with the holiday, but nowadays it's just people getting together and enjoying a big old meal. Nah, just Xmas dinner.
All right,
Christmas dinner's still pretty good.
I got a banger. I got a fast clue right off rip. Ready? Blue for 3.
Bluey,
Dabba D.
show me children's dog show.
Do you want to get copyright striked?
Yes.
Okay.
Berry, blue. Oh, because berries are sad all the time. Because berries are sad. Corey, show me a blueberry.
Blueberry!
Very nice. That is 1 out of our 9 blue field agents discovered. And holy moly, Coopster extended their subscription for 3 months. Thank you so much, Coopster. Keeping that Meep title proudly next to your name. Keeping those exclusive stickers you got over on TikTok.
Oh, it's looking like we're also 2 away from our stop goal now as well.
Oh. Get fried. Oh, they fried Coopster.
Get so fried, dude.
Oh
my
no.
God.
As you know, all the subs have a little red prawn next to their name. It would have been a red pawn, but they didn't have that emoji, so the red prawn is close enough. And once you get to 2 months, they fry you, and you become a fried prawn instead.
Fried his ass, dude.
Orange and blue are complementary colors. You have transparency on.
Dude,
Red
Mark
fish,
had transparency on, and he passed it.
blue fish. Fish? Red fish, blue fish? Do we like that better than orange? Do we like it better than orange? Sad? Oh, sad on the board? Why are we talking about fish if sad's on the board? Of course, show me sad.
I was sweating. Like, why is he not saying sad first?
Well.
He just completely ignored it. Are they never going to say it now? What's happening?
We've all screamed sad. All right, I see Andrew Evans saying sad. I like orange as mystique. Fish. Show me between orange and fish. How are we feeling? Blue rhymes with flu. That's cheating. He can't do that. He can't give hints based off rhymes.
It's true.
Heart. Blood is blue in the body. I think that's a myth. Fish, fish, fish. Wow, people are really supporting fish. Few orange believers. Red fish, blue fish. Show me fish.
One fish, no fish.
Ooh.
0 fish.
Maybe it was orange.
There are no fish, chat. They're all dead now. They're all dead?
It's jacked up.
Ate them all. Yum, yum, yum.
Corey cheats. We learned that on Tuesday.
It's
with
true.
Hand/handle.
It's
forget.
true. It's
Hurt.
true. It's actually, that's exactly what I was going for, and not the fact that you hold handles with your hand. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing. I was cheating.
Kayla showing off the Miss custom sticker that the meeps over on TikTok have the Miss custom sticker that Kayla is showing off.
Oh, you're unemployed.
Whoa, you got rid of the unemployed.
I got rid of the unemployed. Fading away.
What? Wow. Anita and Megan and Ames are showing off the custom stickers as well over on TikTok. The Meeps exclusive stickers. And his Yaltra is showing off the Crying Cat, which is, I believe, a limited time sticker that we have access to that we got from the Subwave. Fish is a mish. That couldn't have said it better myself. Moth. Blue moth. I can confirm as someone who is unemployed. These things happen. Showing off the crying cats. That is a crying cat, right? That is tears? I believe so. Yes, that looks like it. We need more emojis though. Coopster, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I am currently commissioning an artist. They gave me 1 round or 2 rounds back, and I had some notes each time, and I'm waiting on the absolute final round of revisions to come in for at least the holy moly one. I think the ham's gonna be less time. I can make some for you, Mark. Ooh, Liv Doug, do you do digital commissions? I might reach out to you through the Discord if that is the case. I believe you're in the Discord. I'll have to see. I'll have to see. I'll talk with the artist that I'm currently working with, but I might be interested in getting some extra ones from you. That would be super cool.
What's that?
Liv Doug.
I'm thinking hard here, man.
Thinking hard. Yes, this is indeed a thinker of a board. Moth is on the board. I came back. Welcome back, Brittany.
it.
Sorry if you're having trouble sleeping. We need someone to talk to. Sorry, I reread that message from earlier. Hopefully they resolve their issues quickly if you're back. There's a blue tiger moth. How are y'all tonight? We're doing good, Tiffany. How are you? Thinking hard or hardly thinking, am I right?
So right. So absolutely right. Hey, Thursdays, am I right, fellas?
Flannels can be blue. Tony used to be blue.
Tony used to wear flannels.
Mark Copper Burns Blue from Maisie. Is it? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember. What burns green? There's a very notable element that burns green. I guess copper is blue. Did you ever have, I'm not sure how common, like, the little color-changing fire packs that we have over here are. I'm not sure if they have those over in England. But we used to have these packs that you would throw in fires. They had something like summer camp stores, and it had a bunch of different elements in it, and it would make the fire first green, then it would be purple, then it would be like an orange, and it would cycle through all these different colors, then it all mixed together, and they're magnesium. Copper is green / blue. And yeah, it was very interesting, but people would throw it in the fire and be like, wow, and then you'd be amazed for maybe 1 minute, and then it would just be, hey, is this fire safe to cook things over again, or is it still burning really bad chemicals?
All right, I got it here. Feed for two.
Feed for two.
Feed for two.
And no, but they were driving and it was starting to rain. That is a valid reason. I love those rainbow logs. Okay, that is the name. I forgot the name. Feed. Fortnite is in my TikTok feed. Orange and carrot. Bag. Coop. Why coop? Chicken coop? Orange and carrot. Show me orange.
Orange.
Woo! Very nice. Very nice. Carrot or coop? Chicken coop. Because you bring feed out to the chicken coop. Versus orange or carrot. He didn't say food, right? He didn't say food, because food would have been orange and carrot. He said feed, so feed is leading us towards coop, right? Right? Corey, show me coop.
Go!
Let's go! Let's go!
You have another guess.
Oh, I do have another guess, don't I?
Yeah.
Are we missing some from, what was the first hint?
What was it? Blue.
Blue.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Blue. Philosophers could be blue. Carrot? I mean, we're just gonna go with carrot anyway. I don't think carrot's right. I don't think carrot's right. He would have said, well, he would have said feed for 3 if carrot was correct. So carrot, I think we can rule out, actually. Orange was from a previous clue. He used carrot for feed. Whatever, sure, show me carrot. I was convinced.
Dude, why'd you have to be convinced? Why'd you have to let them fool you like that? You had it so figured out.
I did. You know. Well, that's a red one.
That's tough. All right, I'm gonna get rid of heart.
That is payback for you doing the exact thing to me. Last time we played. I forget what it was, but you had it like exactly figured out and then just chose to guess the wrong one anyway.
I think you gave me too much credit for that one. I don't think I had it as figured out as you thought I did.
Oops, sorry, haha. It's all good, these things happen.
It's okay, Chad, it's okay.
Feed bag as well. You feed your organs. Ooh, maybe.
Well, now that heart's gone, I can do this.
Did you reveal a red one?
Yeah, I got rid of heart.
Oh, got rid of heart.
Which means I can do this one.
What's this game called? It's called Codenames.
Heart attack for 3.
Heart attack? Wow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
I'm gonna do it right now. The hospital.
It got better, don't worry. Tissue, hurt, tissue, hurt. I hurt myself today, said Johnny Cash. Show me hurt.
Today.
That is correct. Very nice, very nice. You remember me? I was the guy who kept saying it was something, but it was wrong. Reese, I'm sorry to tell you.
I remember you, Reese.
But your type is innumerable. I hate to say it.
It's like the scene from fucking iRobot where Will Smith is in the room just with a billion different robots and he's looking for the one.
Corey, show me organ.
Organ!
Very nice. That is 6. 6 out of 9 discovered. Flu doesn't give you a heart attack. And tissue, because like the heart is made of tissue. Wait, okay, where's Mystique? Mystique, you're a surgeon. You're gonna know this, right? Or you work in surgery. So you're saying organ. We did do that one. Is tissue valid for heart attack? I'm deferring to you. I'm seeing a lot of tissues. Random. Guess is random on the board? Or you tell me to guess randomly.
No, random is on the board.
Okay. I would vote tissue. Okay. Yo, Tracy sent to heart me. Thank you so much, Tracy. Corey, show me tissue.
Tissue. Ooh.
The issue is your tissue.
I need foreplay when I cry.
Does anyone remember the old iCarly YouTube poops? The issue is your tissue.
I'm going to get rid of
They can come randomly. Oh, heart attacks.
I'm going to get rid of...
Heart tissue is in fact damaged during a heart attack. Okay, good to know. Random, like spontaneous, like heart attacks. Okay, y'all are convincing me.
I'm going to get rid of glass.
Glass.
And I am going to give you...
We're kind of going with that guy with glass bones and paper skin from SpongeBob, who had a heart attack every morning and broke all of his ribs every evening. He was a cool guy. I wonder what he's up to.
Wasn't he a scam artist? Wasn't that all not true?
I don't remember. The details are a little murky.
Wasn't the whole bit he was trying to sell SpongeBob and Patrick bags to hold their chocolate bars in?
He was a liar? It's messed up. I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Blue is the color of loyalty.
Let me get rid of that.
Maybe.
Rewrite that, hold on.
Show me Pokemon Go Mystique Team. That was called. What was the blue team called in Pokemon Go?
Bro, I don't know. I went to the polls back then.
The lore you guys know is insane. It's mostly just a random, eclectic mix of knowledge that finds its way into our brains every once in a while.
Chronically online. That's the
True Blue with Chris Hansen. True Blue.
Wealth for 2.
Wealth. I amass wealth by playing Fortnite competitively. Anyone? That's purple. Oh, purple is the color of royalty, not necessarily loyalty, unless it's both.
Most expensive diamond.
Copper? Bag? Oh, get that bag! Show me wealth! I'm convinced!
Well, here you go.
Oh, the bag?
You said show me wealth.
Oh,
you go.
okay.
You want a bag?
I want bag. Give me the bag.
Bag secured.
Let's get that bag. Good job, chat. Oh, I'm glad you reminded me of that terminology. That's silly. Blue blood is royalty. Interesting. Copper? Show me copper. It's in the walls. It is free. You can take it.
You give me yours right now. Take the copper out of your walls.
Copper.
It's yours.
Very nice. Chat, go to your local electrical power vault.
Chat, if there's a house that nobody is in it, that copper is just free for the taking.
And we get one more guess, don't we?
Yo,
holy moly, Sherry sent a dizzy bird. Ooh, it's like I'm dizzy. Ooh. That's fun. Let's see. Are we missing any for anything? Or we were technically missing one for feed, but I think it was bag, right? The bag of feed. And I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna risk it.
that's fair.
Flu can give you a heart
That's fair.
attack. Pass. I learned my lesson. I'm passing. There's only one. Oh, wait. Can I take it back? Can I roll it back? Reverse it?
Sure, man.
Wait. Reverse it.
Sure. Yeah.
Guys,
Go for
there's
it.
only one left. Do you want a Hail Mary? Do random? Random Mary? Do Random Mary, or I could roll a die and randomly choose one. Random Mary.
Whoa, don't random Mary out, Mark.
True Random Mary.
What do you want me to press, man?
Corey doesn't seem to think it's random.
Just what do you want me to press?
I want to see loyalty. Don't we all? Random is the answer. Please don't. Let's do it.
Random Mary out.
Show me random. I'm logging in.
Random?
Random answer.
Random answer? Okay, let me just close my eyes. Spin the board. No, random.
Let's go. We did it. His reaction was a ploy. He was faking.
I can't believe you were gonna pass. That's what that reaction was.
No, okay.
Oh my god. I'm shocked. I spent so much time talking about random after tissue. I thought it was a lock-in.
I didn't realize we were one away. Fair
enough.
I don't think that's a great idea. We did it! That was correct! Meaning, in the final hour, Corey did beat the score to beat of 3. The new score is 4!
Also, it was feedback.
Feedback. Yeah,
It's
okay.
feedback.
Okay, so yeah, we got that eventually.
That's why I went with feed and not food. There's
Yeah.
no foods, actually. Orange was just a happy coincidence.
Yeah.
It's
The way
color.
you went, you got one left. I'm like, oh shit, we're missing one. And then they convinced me that the one we were missing was carrot. Yo, A sent 4 GGs. Thank you so much,
Because
A.
that was true.
What was the assassin?
Assassin. It was joked about once or twice, but it was
Fork and Fory.
flannel. It was flannel.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we weren't seriously considering that one. It was just on the mind.
Rim was a red.
Fory, get an extra card.
Stoplight was a red. Loyalty was a red. Philosopher was a red.
Loyalty was a red?
Yeah.
No, what's happened to society?
I know, they weren't loyal.
That's messed up.
Now, copper was not for blue. That was smart, whoever said that. I thought copper was green, which is why I didn't say that. If I knew it was blue instead, I would have said it. But no, blue was orange, it was sad, and it was very,
That's sad.
very sad.
Very sad. Show me a sad berry.
Me.
Well, that was a really good game to end us off. That is all we have for you tonight. If you want to see more of us, your only option is to follow. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. We will not show up in your feed again because Corey...
I was right. Google cover runs green, not blue. I was right.
Oh, wow. Corey is going to say something uncouth about illicit substances, and we're going to get shadow banned. We will not be on your feed ever again. You have to follow if you want to see us again.
You said it, by the way, not me.
Well, we're 1 for 1.
All right. That's fair.
We'll be live early tomorrow. Early stream. So we're going to be live at noon Eastern Standard Time. That is New York time. If you're in New York and your watch says noon, we are live. Check us out. If you're in London and your watch says 5 p.m., that is also when we are live.
And if you are in Cincinnati and your watch says 7, it's probably 7 o'clock.
And if you're in Cincinnati and your watch is gone, it's been stolen by the Cincinnati burglar.
If you're in any European tourist city and you're missing your wallet, it has been stolen. Watch out for pickpockets.
Well, okay. Good night, friends. Good night. Goodbye. Thank you so much for getting us to the gift roll, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm so thankful for that. You all are amazing.
What about Kentucky? Then you're in Kentucky.
You're in Kentucky.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I think Kentucky's kind of cool.
They got derbies. That's pretty cool. Good night, everyone. Goodbye.